welcome back. It is us, Dragon's Greed Gaming. You are joining us once again for some more Shadowrun Paydata. We're on episode 8, chapter 3, part 2. As we delve into our third Shadowrun, we're going to dive into some good action at the old baseball stadium. But before we get to that, be sure you stop by the Facebook page where you can keep up with all the latest news of the show and other shit that I'm up to, like getting the Walking Dead RPG and other good stuff. You can check us out over on YouTube, Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, iTunes. Give us those 5-star reviews and help us grow the channel. Or, if you're feeling so generous, consider stopping by the old Patreon, toss a few coins in the Dragon's Hoard, get yourself access to early episodes every week, and also some artwork from our good old Kyle and others, and our monthly Warhammer Fantasy actual play series, The Drowned Dragon, currently an exclusive we're doing on Patreon. We're actually about to record episode, I think, what is it, episode 3? So. This coming Friday?
Yeah, I think it's 3.
I guess technically 4 if you count session 0 as an episode. So, but our third gaming episode, and things are about to get real. Let's just put it that way. So, really looking forward to that too. So yeah, stop on by, check it out. Whatever you can do to help support the show, we appreciate it. It's all helpful. It all means a lot to us. Hopefully, you all had a good Thanksgiving. I did a whole lot of nothing. I got a shit ton of painting done on some Blightlord Terminators, which are finally finished, and been playing a lot of Darktide, checking out the new stuff. Almost got a Psyker max level. He's up to level 20 right now, so 2/3 of the way there. And what else have I done? Other stuff that I'm sure I'll talk about at some point. Anyway, we'll go around the table here. Tell us who you are, who you're playing, and anything else you want to tell the listeners. Sean, you're not muted, so you can start us off tonight.
Yeah, I'm Sean. I'm playing Bolt still, and I had a pretty relaxing Thanksgiving, just, chilling as best I can. Still walking my company that I'm working for through open enrollment, so still answering emails about health insurance even today, so it ends tomorrow, so I'm so excited for that.
That sounds like fun.
No.
I mean, I guess if you like numbers, it could be, but
No.
And anything else you want to tell the listeners tonight?
No. Just
Okay.
here. Happy to be here.
Just here.
Just
All right.
am.
Yeah, I exist.
Okay. Well, I exist too, and I'm glad you exist. You're a good guy.
Thanks, man.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Awesome.
Who else do we have here tonight? Scar, what are you up to, man? Welcome back.
Hey, yeah, I'm Scar or Sean. Not Sean A. Sean is Sean A. And then there's another Sean, I think, who's probably Sean B. Maybe I'm Sean C. No, you're Sean C too, aren't you, Sean A?
Yeah.
Gosh darn it.
Yep.
This is too
I'm
confusing.
one of the Seans.
We're just a
Anyway,
collective of Seans, you know.
A collective of Seans, yeah. Yeah, I am the host of the Neon Swamp, turning back with Mantis, our elf. Who knows what even he does in the party, really? But he's stinks and has swords. I got my butt kicked by a Seraphon army today. That was fun. I got my butt kicked in the 3rd round, and then I finally just folded. That was cool. And I just I'm struggling to not go into debt as I reach almost 7,000 points of Skaven. I might have a problem.
1,000.
Speaking of Skaven, I have my pet rat out here right now with me. He's chilling. He's gonna be on the podcast tonight. And his ear, I'm actually cleaning his ear with a Q-tip because it's like dirty. I've never seen this before. It's kind of weird.
Ooh, what's a rat's name? I love rats, obviously.
This one's name is Juno. We had 3 rats, but the other 2 are unfortunately gone this year. So he is the sole survivor. He's getting ancient. I don't know if he has a whole lot of time left, so I try to take him out every night and hang out with him for a little bit. So I got like this little basket thing that I put him in with some blankets and stuff, and put him on the desk while I'm painting and stuff. So he seems to get a kick out of that. So.
Oh man, I used to have rats.
Good rat.
I had 2 of them.
I love them, man. They've definitely proven to be probably my favorite pet that we've ever had. So I've really enjoyed them. I'll put some pictures in chat while we finish this up here. I'm sure
there
I've
we
got
go.
some on the phone.
Yes, please.
Oh yeah, here's from well, as I told you guys, it was my birthday last week or this week on Wednesday. So
Happy birthday!
yeah, thank you. So here's some pictures. You'll see once these load.
Oh,
That was
That was an adorable picture. Holy crap!
That was my
Aw.
my birthday. I got a pizza, which I ate almost entirely in one night. A coconut cake, which I've been enjoying. It was a small pizza. It wasn't like a large or anything, but still. And a Dr. Pepper, and then my rat got to have some of the cake too. Maybe we'll put that on the Facebook page.
You gotta
I have
you
no
gotta
shame.
get this rat
I'll
on the
eat an
internet,
entire
man.
large.
I mean, I could.
This is an
I
adorable rat.
I haven't had pizza in so long, it feels like. So I did that, and then I played Dead by Daylight all night with Sean, Matt, Frog, and Kyle, and that was a fucking riot. It was a good time.
great time, yeah.
Yeah, so it was awesome. Get that right, Rat. That's right. Who else we got? Aaron, what's going on, man?
Oh man. Well, this week, I got COVID. So
Oh.
that's fun. And so I've got
You get
plenty of-
COVID, and you get COVID.
No, I've been staying at home. I've been real good about it. I've been reading the Rune Quest book.
Well, luckily in Canada, you won't go into debt with medical care, so that's cool.
Well, to be honest, it's not that bad. It's more just I don't want to be out there spreading the plague. Like I had one night where I basically shivered for 12 hours straight, and then I've
Oof.
been
And
headaches.
see, that's the difference between Canadians and Americans. Americans will be out here licking everybody's face and getting everybody sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why would I wear
Yeah.
a mask?
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know,
how
'cause
I
you're a
got COVID,
decent
was
human
someone licked
being.
my face.
Yeah. Fucking assholes.
Yeah, I mean that is kind of how I got COVID. My wife got it first, and then she licked my face.
I mean, that's fair.
Understandable.
I would expect no less.
It's got to come from somewhere.
Yeah.
But no, I've been having a lot of time to read through some of the more hefty books in my repertoire. RuneQuest seems like a lot of fun, but it's like Shadowrun, very crunchy. So it's taken a bit of time to get through that, but I've had time this week, so I feel like I finally kind of got a grasp on what the hell is supposed to be happening.
Well, I'm like on the other spectrum of that with as far as crunchy goes. I'm about halfway through the Walking Dead RPG, and you know it's a free league game, so it's not super complicated. But they do some really interesting stuff with the Year Zero engine here to make it feel appropriate for Walking Dead. And in particular is the way that they do initiative. There's actually like two styles of combat in the game, depending whether you're like on a combat map or if you're more like in a like a theater of the mind. And then like the initiative is done by like what actions you do rather than rolling initiative. It's really interesting, and I really can't wait to try it out. And then the zombies are incredibly dangerous because like everything is very like simplified and kind of generalized rather than like, oh, you're fighting a zombie, roll close combat. Like you deal with like how many zombies are there, and that like determines like how big the swarm is, quote unquote. And then like the swarm has like a threat level, and like the less threat level there is, then like they're not aware of you and you're like sneaking around. But if it gets like higher threat levels, they start to notice you or like actively pursue you. And basically you fight the horde as a group, and the group makes a couple skill rolls, and there's a couple different ones you can use based on the situation. And if you like beat the horde's number, then you fight them off and you're like making progress. But if you fail, then one or more people have to take an attack from the walkers, and it's basically like a critical damage table that you roll to represent that a walker's attacking you. So you might get bit, you might like, kill the walker, but like, get injured in some way. So yeah, it's like very deadly. It's like kind of easy to fend them off, but if you don't, you're in danger of just being totally fucked. So I'm really excited to try that out. Everybody knows I love zombie stuff, so can't wait for that. And finally, we have our GM tonight, Adam. How are you?
Oh, hey, that's me. I'm doing well. Anybody's listening to this, I know it's not Thanksgiving now, but it's Thanksgiving now. We just had Thanksgiving here. It was pretty cool. Had the fam over at my house, and my daughter was adorable. She's 2 years old, and she's able to like name everyone now, which is super cool. She's saying people's names, and then immediately you get to see that person melt. She was having a blast. She had my wife makes this amazing, I don't know if you guys have ever had butterscotch pie. I'd never heard of it before I met my wife.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Oh, dude, it's so good. So,
I love butterscotch.
Yeah. Oh, man. So she made this butterscotch pie, and like these things, they came out, they were beautiful. There's like meringue on top, and it looked like fucking fresh, like crystallized snow on top. It like glittered in the light. It was beautiful. And my daughter ate some of this, and she doesn't ever get like candy or anything. She ate this butterscotch pie, and dead serious, like 30 seconds later, it was like someone doing coke. She was just like, I need to go on the slide. And she like gets up and she's like running around. She's like jumping and flapping her arms like a fucking lunatic. It was awesome. She had so much fun. So that was great. But yeah, short week at work. Only worked 3 days, so I didn't get to, crank through too much while I was at work. So I've been listening to, what did I listen to? I listened to another Shadowrun podcast. It was called The Dragon Variation. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I finished that up, and that was very, very dramatic. It was very interesting. Way more like a radio drama almost than like a regular actual play. It was interesting. It's short. It's only like 9 episodes, I think, so we're checking out. And then I started listening to Pink Faux Hawk, which is one of my new favorite podcasts. It's ridiculous. Like these dudes, it's hilarious. It's two characters at the beginning. They picked up another character at the point I got to, but it's 2 characters. One of them is a giant, like it's a troll named Tina Bone Meal, and she's like this big weird creep. But like as it goes on, you start to learn about her backstory, and it gets like more and more insane and ridiculous. And the other guy's like a wannabe ninja 80s coke addict corporate guy, and it's hilarious. It's like Miami Vice as a cartoon, but Shadowrun. Like it's so ridiculous, and like it's fast paced and hilarious. I can't recommend it enough. It's called Pink Faux Hawk. It's FOHAWK, not like FAUX. But man, if you guys like Shadowrun and you like comedy, absolutely check it out. It's amazing. Amazing. One of my favorite podcasts I've ever listened to.
All right. Well, we will check that out for sure. Cool. Oh, before we go on, Scar, I meant to tell you, I feel your pain. I played a game of 40K today against my buddy Ernie, and I used my Death Guard as usual. I took instead of doing the Armored Company I did last week, and Ernie used his like Space Marine Armored Force that he had last week, and it was one of those games, probably one of the worst games I've ever played, man. Just like just had no answer for anything, man. It's just like one of the worst matchups I've ever played. Just like I didn't kill a single full unit in the entire game. That's how hard I struggled. I've tried to play the objectives because like most of his army was vehicles, and like I only had a couple I had a very balanced army, and just like couldn't touch him. And like Alpha Strike was a problem. I lost one of my tanks on turn 1, even though it was like behind a building. Like he was still able to get some line of sight on it, so that kind of sucked. And then yeah, it's just like just bashing your head against a wall, you know. It just felt like his units could do everything, and then my units like required some serious combinations or good luck to even do like half of what they were capable of. Really, really rough match. So I feel you on getting annihilated. I mean, I played the whole game, but by the end of turn 5, you know, it was. I mean, that's when the game ends in 40k now, but yeah, there was no contest.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's not an easy world being Scar playing Warhammer of any kind because I'm just not good. I'm not good at I love Warhammer, but I recognize that I'm not a strategic person. I play Total War on easy. That's as much as I can take. I'm just really bad.
Oh, damn. Well,
And being bad and not strategic and playing Skaven don't go hand in hand.
Well, when Old World comes here, I will teach you the ways. I think I still have a few tricks up my sleeve from the Warhammer days. So, and Skaven are a fantastic army. So,
They're just neat.
If nothing else, just just take warpfire throwers and rattling guns and hope for the best. You know.
Yeah, the army I've been running lately is all pestilence. I like to be in thing, so it's almost entirely pestilence except with a rattling gun, and yeah, I think that's the only non-pestilence in the army actually is my rattling gun. So it's been and they're not. Yeah, it's just if you don't know what you're doing, then you're gonna die miserably.
Well, plague monks and plague sensor bearers back in the day were pretty legit. So
sensor bearers hit like a freight train if you're smart.
Yeah, they do. Cool. All right. Ooh. Well, we can reminisce about that later.
Oh, one more thing. I've been playing video game. That's cool, right? Let's talk about that for a second. Disco Elysium. I know I'm late to the game.
Oh, I love that game. I love it,
dude. It is awesome. It's super weird, and I love it. And I, as a cop, provided a bunch of speed for a juvenile delinquent. I was like, here, buddy, I stole this from your dad. It's a great game.
Huh. Cool.
Yeah. But that's just how the game goes.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta do that.
The silence after that.
Yeah. Sometimes your ugly tie starts telling you to do things, and you just gotta roll with it.
And give a anyway.
Well, why don't we dive in here? What you got for us tonight, Adam?
Oh boy! All right, so let's see here. If I'm remembering correctly, last time you guys had made some, what's the word I want to use? Cockamamie plans to infiltrate the Kingdom in Seattle. You have a target in there that you need to shoot with your crazy cool plastic guns that shoot ice bullets. You got a guy. He's a duplicate of a baseball player. His name is George Edward Waddell, the Rube Waddell. You're supposed to get in there and shoot him. You got tickets to get in, but instead you've devised this plan that revolves around getting an aspiring actor a job acting and borrowing his mascot costume to get inside. Does that sound right? It doesn't sound right to me, but I think that's what happened.
Yeah, obviously.
I did my homework, Adam, as your request on Rube, and all I have to say about this guy is holy shit.
Oh yeah, dude.
He lived a life.
Oh yeah, man. Love him. It's great. So you guys got this costume, and listeners and players, I got to apologize. I named the guy in the mascot suit, and I completely forgot. I didn't think he was going to matter, but man, I feel like he's going to matter. So we've renamed him. So all of you that are listening along, go ahead and cross his name out that you wrote down and write in. His name is now Rahul Pandya. Rahul, Rahul, Rahul. So that's where we're at. So where do you guys want to pick up? What are we doing?
I I mean, I think we're more or less ready to do this. Aren't
Ready
we?
to jump in?
Want to go over the plan one more time so we all know, like, the deal?
Sure.
So you're gonna go in through the parking entrance
In costume,
in costume.
with and I'm gonna get some like coffee and shit in case I need to sweet talk the guards so I can get to the
Nice.
t-shirt cannon.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna find a way to get the motorcycle onto the field too.
We're gonna do it.
Oh boy.
I'll just
all
levitate
right.
the motorcycle all the way out.
Can-
Oh wait, no, there's
can
no
you make-
dome.
Can you make the motorcycle invisible?
Yes, but it will still make vroom vroom sounds. I mean,
Well, I'm just saying to get it in.
Oh my god.
yeah.
Just walk it in like a bicycle.
Why are you walking like that?
Yeah. Or can you make it seem like it's a bicycle rather than a motorcycle? Like an illusion?
Maybe I did purchase the Trid Phantasm skill, so I can make an illusion.
Oh my god. This might work.
Let me just pull up the spell so I know more about it. All right, page 291. Okay. These are spells. These area spells create convincing illusions of any object, creature, or scene the magician desires. They can create an illusion of anything the magician has seen before, from a flower or a cred stick to a dragon breathing fire, as long as the illusion is no larger than the spell's area of effect. It just says area. Anyone who might, I don't think I don't think it'll like follow the bike, so it just puts
Oh, you can't like cast it on the bike?
no.
Oh. Well, what good is that?
Well, I I originally got it in case we were gonna make a fucking puppy appear. So
Make a bicycle appear instead.
I mean, I can make a bicycle appear. I mean, I could just turn it invisible.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, anyway, continue. So we've got the
Alright.
bike. Yeah, we've got the bike. Or sneak in. What are you guys going to be doing in the meantime?
3 of us are just gonna go in the normal way, and I guess I'm gonna be sneaking in Ford's gun. His pistol.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and we might as well bring another one of these other guns, just in case like you get gunned down in the field or something.
It's true. You got to be
Yeah.
prepared.
It never hurts.
Yeah, might as well.
Right. So we'll just be in the stands, just kind of observing, and then you're gonna be out there on the field doing a pretty drastic routine that this guy wrote up or whatever.
Yeah, I gotta go high five the cancer kid who's throwing out the pitch, the first pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, yeah.
all right. So here's what we get. We get everybody other than no. What?
Before we get into this, what page is the chart for leveling up skills or spending experience?
I want to say it was something like 103 or 107. That's just me pulling a number right off the top of my head, though.
Oh, you're
Hey,
close.
look at that, 107, man.
It is.
I-
It is
wow.
107 of the actual book. You are correct.
Yeah.
Way to
Wow.
go.
Look at that. There you go, guys. That's that number is burned into my brain forever now.
So just run me through this. If I want to level up a skill, what am I looking at here? But
Well, you're looking at page 107 in the
Okay.
core rulebook of Shadowrun 5th edition. Hopefully yours is this beautiful leather-bound tome like mine, but most likely it's a PDF at this point because this book has been out of print for way too long. You've got a couple of tables there. Are you looking at advancing an attribute or a skill or what?
a skill.
A skill. So, active skills cost a certain amount depending on what your rating is and what your rating is about to be. So, if you're trying to go from, let's see,
Is 1 to 2 is that 4 skill points?
yes,
Okay, or 4 karma, I should say.
4 karma, yep, and then 6 to go up again, and then 8, and then 10, 12, and so on.
I gotta get a calculator because I can't do that much math. You're asking a lot of me here.
I didn't ask you anything. You got skill groups as well, which are, I believe it's 5 times the new rating. And then knowledge skills are 1 times the new rating, and language skills are also 1 times the new rating. Here's a fun thing. Knowledge skills and language skills have the same progression and fall in the same thing. I don't know why they're 2 different entries on that table, but they are.
Okay, continue. I might level something up here.
Rad. So we're going to see everybody other than Knuckles arriving. I'm guessing you guys are arriving together. You probably drove together. You guys get there. You find parking. Takes a little while. You know, you do a couple of laps. You find a parking spot and you head in. And you get to the main entrance. And there's a decent amount of people. You know, it's not like a crazy throng or anything like that, but there's still a decent amount of people that want to go watch baseball. You go in. You go into the main entrance. And there's a turnstile kind of thing. They have you kind of funnel in, and you go in, and they've got security dudes that are running like metal detectors essentially. So you guys have to go through. Did anybody bring anything that's going to set this stuff off?
I think I'm carrying Ford's gun.
Did we finish discussing the plan, or more importantly, the escape plan?
I don't think anybody came up with an escape plan. So, you guys have any kind of metal stuff on you?
Yes. I my escape plan is cutting my way out. Worst case scenario. So I have stuff.
That's fair.
So it's I don't think we really. I think we were gonna look over the blueprints and everything, and we're waiting on response times maybe from our hacker, but
that's
or
Dr.
procedures
Doom,
rather.
too.
Yeah, hacker man.
Where you are, you would know that you're looking at probably for like additional like backup to arrive, since you guys are in downtown and you guys are in a pretty popular area. You're looking at a couple of minutes, not very long, for additional backup to arrive. You've got what else were you guys waiting on for information?
I think that was it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, a couple of minutes. Not very long at all.
Yeah. As for escape plan, I figured it's one of those things where get in the car and just drive.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, invisibility is line of sight range, so as long as I have my little opera binoculars, I'll just look at you and make you invisible after you ace the guy, non-lethally, of course.
That's fair.
At very least, can we have maybe a rendezvous location in case we are separated? Like, where's our main exit? You know, like, or do we? Where's the car gonna be? Or
Well,
It's in the parking lot currently.
it's in the parking lot, but Ford can drive his car to where we are. So like it's kind of one of those things where like as we get towards the exit, the car will hopefully be able to meet us there.
right on.
Yeah.
That's cool. Technology, right?
Yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah. So and then I guess Uthrak will be taking his bike. So I think the idea is that we're all gonna meet up. I don't know. I don't want you guys meeting up at my shop because if you get followed, we'll meet up.
We can meet up at our burned out building.
That's what I was just.
Seems like
gonna say.
Great.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I was gonna say, Jimmy might be good with advice on a safe house, or possibly,
Yeah.
or an abandoned building.
Yeah,
That's pretty
I'll say
cozy.
so. Yeah.
We've got a nice barrel where we put things to burn and stay warm.
Yeah. Little cart we use.
Well, we've got comm devices too, so we can just like message each other once we're free and like.
To be
you know,
honest,
not
my
being
actual
followed.
plan is like if we're in like a chase that's bad enough, I just want to get out of the city and head towards that garbage dump.
Yeah.
Imagine like there's gonna
Back
be a
towards the
point-
rat's nest.
Yeah, because they're gonna be like, well, we're not gonna follow them in there. Like that's a fucking crazy place where people go to die.
Well, not wrong.
In America, we call that Florida.
Yeah.
Facts.
Take that, Florida. Hey, if you are in Florida, send us a message. Let us know what you think about Florida.
I think it's a
So-
bastion of freedom. Allowed to...
Freedom from reasonability. Is that a word? I don't know. So, you guys arrive. What are you trying to bring in here that's made out of metal? Because, man, that's not a great plan.
Well,
we
I
got?
mean, we
Guns,
don't.
bombs.
have
Well, we're
to
gonna
bring
pay
it.
off the guy.
Okay, so you guys decided you do want to pay this dude off.
I think we were talking about one person going through
with the guns.
and then
yeah.
carrying items, yeah, and paying him off.
Yeah,
And
because
then
it
we
was per
distribute
person
after.
to pay him
It was
off.
2K per person. So
Yeah, that's
Um,
correct.
since I'm the most innocuous, I guess, and I have, I think the one. What is that trait quality I picked?
Blandness, maybe?
Something like that. Yeah. Where are you, character?
Prison pocket.
Exact opposite of what I have.
Prison pocket.
Yes.
Everyone
Skin
has
pocket.
that
Ugh.
innately, Scar. Where are my? Here it is. Yeah, blandness. Yep. Since I have blandness, people just fucking forget I exist.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
People are
How
like,
many
don't look at the homeless
swords
guy."
can you fit under your jacket?
How big are the swords?
Sword length. Jim?
There you go. Sounds
Talk.
accurate. Sounds good to me. No, so there's a thing called concealability modifiers. If you look at page 420 in your core rulebook, different items have a different concealability modifier that you would have to roll to, well, they roll to see if they can find the thing on you, and the concealability modifier modifies their perception. So let's see where we got swords in here. Let's see, extendable baton, stun baton, swords +4. So you get +4 dice to try to spot a sword on you.
Is that good?
No,
they
no,
get,
you
they
want a
get
negative
+4
number.
dice.
It means they
To-
can get
to
an
spot
auto
the
success
sword.
just by trading it in.
Yeah.
That sounds like cheating. But okay.
Thought just put them all the weapons and shit in a duffel bag, and I will just make the duffel bag invisible.
It's still gonna set off the thing though.
But if I'm the guy who's going to
Oh
re-
yeah. No, I see what you're
in
saying.
the
Yeah.
2K, yeah.
Well, and then-
I
That sounds
like
solid.
that.
I mean,
I
would
like
he even
that.
care if you weren't carrying a duffel bag? If we were paying him 2K, like even if that fails,
That's a
you know,
good
like,
point, yeah. I mean,
So
Don't
here's,
worry about
here's
that.
what we're gonna do. We're gonna roll with it. So you roll up. You got your duffel bag, and it's got all the gear in there that you guys are talking about. You cast an invisibility spell on it. Just as you breach the boundary, you get inside, carrying a duffel bag, and then you cast the invisibility spell on it. So that way, it's not visible once you're through the mana barrier on the outside. You head towards the security checkpoint, and there's big old metal detectors, and there's security guys, kind of like going through TSA. And as you get there with your invisible duffel bag, where you look kind of like a weirdo, you're kind of, hanging to one side because it's heavy. You got some swords in there. It sounds like you got a rifle in there and a handgun or something like that. But you get there, and there's the dude. And he nods as he sees you. You slip him a certified cred stick. And, he kind of, he palms it. It's like a discreet, like where you pass something while shaking someone's hand. And then he kind of looks at you weirdly and has you step to the side. You go around. Everybody else goes through. Let's see. What do we got? We got Mantis and we got Ford going through. You guys have any kind of like metal stuff on you that's going to set this thing off, or you guys get through there clean?
I'm just gonna double check. I mean, I got like my goggles and stuff on. Like
Yeah, so
got
you
a
unload into like a
implant.
little. Okay, so anything, the implants probably won't set it off because I would imagine that stuff's going to be not made out of like iron or anything ferrous or whatever. So you guys unload your stuff into like like a little bowl thing as you go through, and it goes through a scanner. Excuse me, and you get through. You guys get through fine. And he has Volt step around, and he does like a special selected screening for you, and it's bullshit. It's fake. He kind of, he goes through the motions, and he takes your cred stick, and then you guys get through. So you got your bag, you got your gear. You follow the instructions on how to get to where your seating is once you get through to the ticket taker, and they scan your comm, like somebody's got their thing broadcasting, and they give you directions up to your seats. You get up to your section, and you guys find your seats. It's not great, but it's not bad. And you got your invisible duffel bag filled with illegal stuff, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Seats aren't bad. It's as you're going through, let me get a perception roll from all of you guys. And I'm going to have Volt and Ford get +2 dice. Volt, you're going to get, I think, or no, who was it? No, yeah, both of you guys +2 dice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Roll 20 changed. I just realized that. The UI is different.
Did it? Oh.
8 successes.
Nice.
Holy
Damn.
crap. Oh, you got Edge going in there.
Yeah, I should not have done that.
Okay.
Let me re-roll that with just. It's like
It's okay.
that.
I won't tell anybody.
That's okay.
No successes for Ford. He's not very receptive.
Okay. Ooh.
2
So-
successes for Mantis.
Okay. So we're gonna focus in with Volt. So you're going in there, and as you're moving through and you're going through all the security stuff, you look over and you see this troll, big dude, and he's got this beard that's got like fiber optic stuff in it that looks like it's on fire, and you recognize he's dressed like a pirate.
I remember that guy.
Yeah.
You've seen this guy? Yeah, you've seen this guy before.
Yeah, he was at the musical event.
Yeah.
Also
kinda
known
weird.
as a
But,
concert.
No, it's the event.
Mantis, you see this guy and you're like, whoa, look at that weirdo. But Volt, you see him and you're like, wait, I've seen that guy. I saw this guy here a couple nights ago. Kind of
Yeah.
weird. But he's there and he's heading in. And with the 4 successes, you see he's got shifty eyes.
Hmm.
He's looking around for something, and you catch him, look over, and like give like a surreptitious nod to someone. And I'm gonna go ahead and pop this bad boy up here. Here you go.
That guy looks like a Shadowrunner.
He kind of does. It's a guy with some shades. You see a dude that's wearing this jacket, and he's got these sunglasses on. He's got kind of like, it's almost like a mullet, but it's like you can tell like the roots have come back in. It's like dark hair, but it's like bleach blonde, and like it's shorter on the side, stands up on the top. It's not too long in the back, but it's a little bit long in the back. It's like a reasonable, I guess if that exists, a reasonable mullet.
Mullet, yeah.
Stubbly beard, and he's got like cool guy shades on. And you see him look at that pirate guy, and he gives the pirate guy a nod. And they, you see that as you're getting to your seats.
I nudge forward and be like, "Hey, it's the pirate guy. It's a day ago."
The hell?
And then he just
You look around, you don't see him. Somehow you miss him.
Yeah, it's whatever. He likes baseball. He likes the music. What is your problem?
Oh, okay, yeah. He just nodded. First off, he's being very shifty, and he just nodded at another guy who, if I'm being honest, looks way more like a Shadowrunner than I do. So he's a little insecure about my my Shadowrunning right now.
So we're gonna cut over. We got Knuckles. Knuckles, you're riding on your motorcycle, dressed in your moose costume, and you're like, you have to ride kind of like one hand to hold the helmet, or not the helmet, but like the moose head on. And you're riding up. You've got one of the rifles, don't you?
Yes.
Okay, so you're just like carrying that.
I figured I would like have it in a bag or something.
Okay.
Like I've got like I'm carrying like like maybe my spare set of clothes, quote unquote, are in there.
Yeah, sure. So it's one of those like cylindrical duffel bags. You know the kind.
Yeah.
And and you got that secured to your bike somehow, whatever, and you're riding through, and you get to the employee parking area, and you hike over, and you get to a side entrance, and there's a knight errant guy at the door, and you get there, and he's like, "Slept in the costume again?"
I'll just like shrug, like, yeah, what'd you expect? And then I'll give him one of the coffees. I'll be like, actually, ran a little late getting you guys a treat tonight.
He takes the coffee, and he's like,
And I've got the voice modulator going, so I sound just like the guy.
Nice.
"So you feeling okay?"
Yeah, just big night, excited, pumped.
Yeah. Interesting. Go ahead, give me a con roll.
A con roll?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Under
Like
a skill?
It's a
It's
skill, yeah.
It's under probably social skills.
Yeah, you're gonna have to say like show hidden
Oh,
stuff.
There we go. I don't have any dice in that.
Oh boy.
You don't have any.
For some reason, Adam, there's a -1 like on all my skills.
Yeah, anything that you're not
Trained in.
anything that you have no rating in, yeah, it's a default, so you take -1. So if you've got and you're, oh my god, your charisma's 1 and you've got -1. So you've got 1 die. So you're gonna roll a single 6-sided die.
I would pre-edge this, honestly.
That might be good.
I don't want to blow my edge on this.
Bro, he's gonna find you out immediately.
I'm only gonna get 4 dice. Well, 4 extra dice if I edge.
Yeah.
That's septupling your
It's a
or not septupling,
400%
but
increase.
pentupling your score, your pool.
Yeah, I guess. Okay.
All right, make that bad luck roll first, right? Let's go. Here's where it's gonna happen.
I hope not.
No.
Okay, you didn't get the bad luck. Okay, all right.
Oh, you forgot to edge it.
I had the edge button clicked.
It doesn't look like it applied. Try it again.
There we go. 2 successes and a glitch.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's a lot of
shit.
ones. All right.
It's our
Oh, boy,
first list
so-
of the theories.
Boy,
Yeah,
I
first-
thought
yeah.
it was only supposed to add my current edge, not all my edge. My
I think
total
it
edge
just
is
adds your
5.
Yeah, I think it just
Yeah,
adds
but you
your
get to
total edge.
re-roll. You get to re-roll those 6s, so that's all factored into that.
Okay.
All right, so there we go. So you got 2 successes and a glitch. So here's what happens: you roll up and you hand him the coffee, and he says, "You sure you're feeling all right?" You're like, "Yeah, big night, you know." And he's like, "Doesn't seem too righteous, huh? Not feeling yourself. Well, we're gonna let you in here, but what do you got in the bag, pal?"
T-shirt cannon?
T-shirt cannon. Let me.
Yeah, I was gonna let the
kind of
the cancer kid fire it off, you know?
Sure, and he does that thing. He gives you the 2-finger poke in the chest and tries to shove you. This guy's kind of he's a douchebag, so he gives you a little shove. And he's like, and he goes to snatch for the bag. You gonna let him take the bag? Or are you gonna do something about it?
Yeah, I'll let him snatch it, and as he does, I'm gonna use intimidate, and I'm gonna go, "Look, buddy, if you make me late, the boss is gonna have your ass, and it'll be you out to dry. So give me my shit and let me be on my way and enjoy the fucking coffee."
Go ahead and roll that. Let's see.
I gotta find it now. There's all these skills hide unused. There we go. That's way easier. Oh, 5 successes?
Fucking king.
Oh man, you turn around. So he's like, "Whoa, man, just relax. It's a fucking joke, okay? Take your stinky ass gym bag."
Yeah,
Fuck.
I'll snatch it back and I'll I'll go walking past him with the bike. We'll see what he says.
You're trying to ride the bike in there. It's
Well, I'm not riding the bike. I'm off the bike and walking it past him.
so you're going through like a door. But he's
Will the bike fit? Like theoretically, would it fit?
I mean,
If
but
it
it's
wouldn't fit,
awkward
then
and uneasy. But yeah, I mean, like you're going through like a regular door. Yeah. So
Yeah.
all right, fine. You know what? You got 5 intimidation on there, right? He's like, dude, what do you do with the whatever, man? Whatever.
I told you
Fine.
it's a big night, Cancer Kid. Have a little
So-
respect, man.
You're trying to get in there, and you like the handlebars are like fucking slamming into stuff, and you like shimmy around, and oh my god, you managed to get the motorcycle in.
Great.
And you're moving through the halls, and it's it's all like, you can tell it's made out of cinder blocks, and it's like painted white over all of it, and it's got the shitty lighting, and you're moving through, and you find where like the changing room is, and like the path to get out, and it's like the tunnels in like the back of a mall or something like that.
Okay.
No, you know what?
Make my
sorry,
way towards the place where he said I could find the t-shirt cannon, like the supply closet or whatever.
Sure. I'm gonna have to take a tiny break here. I gotta take a leak really bad.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Ruined.
I know. Ruined everything.
Worst
too much
podcast
beer
ever.
already. I know.
Worst
I'm
podcast
sorry. I'm sorry. So much beer. I'm sorry.
ever. Everybody unsubscribe. We're done.
That's it. Game over, boys.
Yep. We're not doing this ever again. Fine. I'll just feed my rat some cucumber. Here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you love that. Mm-hmm.
Volt will just take out his comlink and like texting like an old person, and send a message to Uthrak. It's like, hey, saw some shifty people. Something weird might be going on here.
I'm gonna type back. Talk about weird. I had to get uppity with the guard. I got the bike in. Thumbs up emoji.
Nice. Send a like a selfie of the 3 of us just in our seats with beers.
Overpriced beers.
Yeah, gotta look the part and act the part, bro.
It's true. No Shadowrunner would pay that much for a beer.
Right, yeah. Or look and smell like a homeless person. Please, come on.
It's a good cover.
Yeah. Cops would never suspect this.
Right? Have any of you guys ever played Vampire the Masquerade?
No?
Yeah. The 5th edition. New one.
Oh, that's right. You ran a game and I played on your channel. What the fuck am I thinking? Jesus
You
Christ.
were there.
I was. I remember I was a dude that had a ton of strength and I threw a van at somebody.
God damn.
That was a fun story. You know, I still get a lot of messages about that episode. People would keep going back to it.
That's another game that I have books for that I still haven't played that I would like to.
I would like to too. The only reason I don't is you have to be. I have found that you have to know who you're playing with, because if you're playing with definitely not random people, you get a. Sorry, I don't know if you're keeping this in the recording, but sorry, not sorry. Vampire Masquerade community, little weird.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, I think that probably comes with the.
Go ahead and
Little
tell us your
LARPing
trauma story.
community.
What happened?
Yeah, show us on the Space Marine where they hurt you. Was it on the sus membrane?
Ugh, I hate that one.
Yeah, I would like to. I ran the 20th anniversary edition for a group of friends, and I basically took the stories from the Bloodline video game and I made that the RPG that we played, and I had a lot of fun with that. And I would really, really like to do that again and actually play the new edition.
Yeah, I like it. I even played Blood Hunt. I don't like BRs, video games. I don't like BRs, but that one for some reason, not only because it was vampire, but it just was an enjoyable game, despite it being a BR.
Oh, that's good.
Unfortunately, it wasn't popular. They're shutting it down, or they're not shutting it down. I think they said they're just not they're not going to release any more stuff with it. It just didn't make enough money, I guess.
Oof. I'm back. I made it.
All right, let's do it.
Sorry about that, guys. A lot of beer, and here we go. Where was I at? Okay, yeah. So you head in, and you're pushing your motorcycle through, and you get to this storage room, and it's got a bunch of crap in there. There's cleaning supplies and like a mop bucket and all that, and a t-shirt cannon is in there.
Okay. Are there t-shirts?
It's like CO2 powered. Yeah, sure. There's a bunch of t-shirts that are pre-rolled up and rubber banded for you to load into this. It's a 6 cylinder t-shirt cannon. So you put them into the cylinder as you fire the CO2 powered.
Oh, so it's like a grenade
launcher.
launcher, kind of, with the cylinder barrel.
Yeah. I think. Okay, so like imagine like Terminator 2, right? Except t-shirts and yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
And CO2 powered. When you fire, it makes the exact same thump noise that it made in Terminator 2. It's very satisfying. You assume.
Awesome.
You haven't fired it yet, but you assume.
Is there any way that I could jury rig the gun to the t-shirt cannon in some way?
Like, are you trying to like Mo Sislak? Like, I turned one gun into 6 guns, or are you trying to like?
I was thinking more like to make it look like they're kind of part of the same piece, and that way I could just like pretend to aim the t-shirt cannon at the guy, and then just pull the other trigger.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking something more along the lines of like Ripley's flamethrower and machine gun or pulse rifle.
Okay, hit me with an armorer check.
Armorer? What are all these skills? I don't know what you're talking about.
There's
what
a
is this
lot of skills
under engineering, I'm assuming.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not aeronautic engineering. That's a different skill that you're probably not going to be using today. But who knows? The night is young.
Okay. Well, this is gonna go swimmingly, guys. I'll just let you know ahead of time. Yep, that went really well.
Yep.
Okay.
Got a big fat 0. All right. So yeah, you go into this room and you get this t-shirt cannon, you look it over and you get a feel for it. It feels like hefty and you're like, yeah, this has got a good weight to it. And you look at it, you're like, all right, shirt's going here. You look down the barrel like an idiot and you're like, nope, nothing in there. That looks good. CO2 cartridge is nearby. You take the CO2 cartridge, a little aluminum kind of silvery looking canister, and you like mount that in and you're like, all right, I get how this works. And you look at your weird prototype weapon and you put them down, both of them on the same table, and you kind of put your hands on your hips, your moose hips, by the way, and you're looking at them. You gotta scratch your head through your moose head with the rainbow color pulsing out of the eyes, casting bizarre lighting onto the table.
Oh, I wouldn't have those on yet. That's gonna be part of the show.
Part of the routine.
Yeah.
Well. Anyhow, you look at it and you're like, no, I got no idea what I'm doing.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just be like, fuck it, and just throw the gun back in the duffel bag, and then sling the t-shirt cannon over my shoulder. Yeah, we'll just have to improvise with that. So.
All right.
Then the only other thing I want to do before it's my time to go out to the staging area and everything is, as I'm going through here, if I can kind of scope out, is that once I'm on the field, is there any way for me to get out of the field back onto the street with the motorcycle, other than the way that I'm coming right now?
Not really. The tunnels, after doing a little bit of looking around and with the information you got from Dr. Doom and everything, the tunnels lead to the dugouts, and there's locker rooms. There's a couple of like utility closets and stuff like that. There's like an office or two that's in there, and the one exit that goes out towards the parking. Now, I've never been in any of these tunnels in real life, so this could be totally inaccurate. And any of you professional baseball players that are listening to this, go ahead and let me know how wrong I am. But I'm just making this up as I go.
Well, if you think about like the tunnels that like football teams come out of, they're usually big enough for like a couple guys shoulder to shoulder to walk through, and like they would have like the injury cart and stuff, or like golf carts to get around. So
sure, there's probably some kind of man, the word I want to use is field hospital kind of situation. Maybe there's like a area where they can take somebody that's injured to look them over.
Medical tent.
There you go, that kind of thing, but like permanent.
Okay, so basically, I just want to know, like, if I'm out on the field on the bike, am I able to ride the bike out of the stadium in some way?
From your
the way that I
previous recon and research, it's not going to be easy. You might have to improvise once you're out there.
I'm all about improvising. Okay. All right, cool.
Guys, this is getting stupid. Let's ride. This is going to be exciting.
Okay, I'll head to the staging area then and get ready.
All right, so you go through and you're checking, you're like, we get a little quick montage of you going through, and you got, rifle, water bottles, threaded into the bag. This is like t-shirt cannon, and then like fucking CO2 cartridge, t-shirt. You load up 6 t-shirts into the cannon, and then like it shows you like tying up your shoes, and then you've got like a bandolier of grenades that you strap on, and
I'll just tell people they're t-shirts.
These are also t-shirts.
We cut back out and we see everybody else up in their seats. You're getting there. There's a dude that's coming around, and he's like, "Soy dogs, yeah, get ya soy dogs. Soy dogs.
3 soy dogs, please.
Realistic ketchup," he says. So you get your soy
no
dogs.
Ketchup, just mustard. Come on.
Realistic mustard here. And so you get, you get these things, and they're gross. They're all kind of grayish, and they're like, a little bit limp and kind of soggy. But whatever, you guys get some food. It's great ballpark food. And, you got a guy that's coming through with a fake beer here. Get your fake beer. And, you guys get loaded up and you're ready to go. You got your duffel bag that, as long as you feel like it's still invisible, it's still invisible. But, you got that, and you guys kind of have it sitting at your feet. Ford is really uncomfortable in his seat because it's not made for trolls. It doesn't accommodate you very well. So you're kind of crammed between the other two.
Oh, that's kind of racist, but okay.
Oh, dude, yeah, it's totally bogus. I'm sorry. Like normally they, if you're a troll, they're like, we suggest you get 2. And
excuse me, where's the bathroom for dolphins?
Right. So, you're looking out over the field. There's nothing really going on down there yet. They got the tarp has been pulled back off the field. I don't know why there's a tarp. It's indoors, but they pull the thing back. And you got the grass down there, and it's fake grass, obviously, but it looks well manicured, I guess. And they got some guys down there that are like the umpire type dude, and some like the staff going through and checking on shit, making everything's ready to rock and roll. And you got music playing. It's like arena rock crap, and it's still Queen in 2076. It's still Queen. But and Blur, right? Woohoo! So everybody's getting into their seats and feeling their vibe. Let me get perception rolls from you guys. This is gonna be. I'm gonna need 3 successes for this or 3 hits, pardon me, for this to succeed from you guys.
Okay.
Oh, boom. Nice.
4 successes.
Look at you.
Look at him go.
So pissed.
Scar, what do we get?
4 successes. 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 4 succ
Scar.
Uh-oh.
Sean C.
Maybe he fell asleep.
I'm sorry, it's that boring. So, whatever. 4, that's enough. So, you, Volt, look out, and you see this, the field. I got this map for you guys. Let me pop this up for you guys. Show to players. You guys are in section 141.
Nice.
And you look out, you got a pretty decent view. You see where everything is, and you see all the box seats and the press box and all that stuff across from you, behind home plate and along the the first and third base lines, and everything seems totally cool. But you got those 4 successes. You spot that fucking pirate again. You see him, and he's across. He's back towards area. If you look at your little map here, he is back towards behind, not like directly behind home plate, but like along like the first baseline. I would say area like 112. Yeah, you see him back there, and like you wouldn't notice him except you've already spotted him a couple of times, so you're kind of keyed to him, and you see him back there. His little, like, his beard looks like it's on fire, and there's little like you notice this. You don't see it from here because it's kind of far away, but you noticed it before, and I didn't point it out. But little like puffs of smoke come out of the beard too. Yeah, like just occasional little like of smoke. So, but it's all fake. It's all like weird, bizarre cybernetic implants that this guy's got. But he's back there, and you spot him, and again, you notice he seems a little weird. There's a third person with him. You see that first guy that he nodded to is there, but you see another person with him. You see an elf, a female elf. She's got glasses, cool hair, and she's wearing another jacket. So here, let me pop her up for you guys.
Sweet.
Cool.
Yeah.
Does it look like with my opera binoculars? Does it look like they're talking?
It looks like they are not talking at all. They're sitting there, and all of them look really serious. Really serious. It's weird. But then you guys hear, you notice the little kind of level of volume in the area increases. The crowd starts to make some noise, and some players start running out onto the field, and everybody's moving into their positions, and people are clapping and whistling and being ignorant jerks, and people move into place, and they're kind of tossing balls back and forth and getting ready, warming up and everything. And the announcer comes on, and he starts saying some baseball stuff, and they're like, "Please rise for the United Canadian and American anthem." And it's I would imagine that the anthem for the UCAS is a terrible combination of the current American national anthem and Canadian national anthem. Like it's just mashed together, and it's like, "Oh America, bombs bursting in air." It's real weird and doesn't make sense. It's definitely an anthem by committee. But so that starts playing, and there's people that are like standing, they got their hats off, and people are, they're saluting and have hand over heart, whatever. And, there's a bunch of kids running around like idiots in the stands and everything. And they go through the whole thing, and, the music kicks back on, and they got, we cut back now to Knuckles, and there's someone that's like, "There you are. I've been looking for you." It's a woman. She's in a nice suit, and she's like, You're late. Come on. What's with the motorcycle? This isn't the normal thing in the script. What are you doing?"
Yeah, look, that's for the cancer kid, all right? I'm just doing what I've been told, okay?
The cancer kid, man, his name is Howie. Can't you at least remember his name?
Nobody told me.
It's been here. I sent you 3 emails about it. All right, look, his name's Howie, and he wants to throw out the first pitch, and he's out there. And please, 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 just try to be reasonable this time. I mean, last time you fell down. Just stay on your feet, okay? He's out there and he's ready. So just go out there and do it like we practice.
You got it,
Can you do
ma'am.
that?
It's gonna be a night you'll never forget.
Jesus.
Are you feeling okay?
I'm trying to put over a new leaf, you know?
Make a con roll here.
I gotta find it first. Hold on. And my buttons are not working.
Uh-oh.
That's never a good sign.
There we go.
Not my gun drop buttons.
Huh. It's alright. Gotta do that. 3 successes.
God,
Oh man.
damn,
So
feels good.
Almost glitched.
all right, just like okay, just make sure it's righteous like normal, okay? But like do it better. Don't be a mess, okay? We're counting on you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, all right. Get out there. And then she tags you in the can as you go.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Slap
She
your
slaps
ass.
you on the butt.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll see you later, boss.
So you start walking out. You get to where the entrance is, and there's 2 security guys, 2 more of these knight errant guys, and they give you the nod, and they both sweep open the door. It's like a double door. You know, it's green on the side that you're on. It's got the little push handles, and they push it open, and then you fire it up, and you ride out. And you got the bandolier grenades. You got the rainbow lights shooting out of the eyes, and you got your t-shirt cannon, and you got a duffel bag with a rifle in it, and you ride out.
The lights are
And,
going now.
Oh yeah, and everybody in the crowd starts to boo as you come out. They're like, boo, and then you rip out on a motorcycle, and give me a drive test. Let's see how this goes.
Okay, now this I
Pilot
don't.
groundcraft. Pilot groundcraft.
Isn't it driving?
It's driving. It's called pilot groundcraft.
Okay, because I put skill points in. I'm sorry, that says diving. I thought that said driving.
Oh, that's a different thing.
Okay,
That's
I did not want to have a skill point in diving. What is it under?
It's under vehicle skills. It's the
Oh,
last.
vehicle skills.
pilot
Jesus
groundcraft.
Christ, I am so good. Okay, hold on.
It's okay. It's
Let me
okay.
do
Yeah,
one
yeah.
turtle.
Diving's different. And diving, by the way, diving is different from free fall. So keep that in
Okay.
mind.
Okay, this I don't need to pre-edge, hopefully. So
That's so fun to pre-edge. God.
6 successes.
Oh, wow, reaction 7. Okay, that makes sense.
Oh boy. So you
Damn.
you go out there and man, like you
I come out on a
Pop-
fucking wheelie.
oh yeah, do you pop a sick wheelie and like you're gunning it around and you're doing like crazy spin moves on the back wheel and like you like pump it just right and you know this bike well and you're like causing it to like shoot fire out of the exhaust somehow. I don't know how that works, but you're running real rich. It goes and you're like ripping around and then all the boos are like woo boo, oh yeah, and people get pumped and you're ripping around. And then, like, as you do, a couple of laps around, you go through and you high five a bunch of the players, and like they look psyched. And you high five a bunch of the players. You come around and you get in a position, and they say like, "We've got a special guest tonight. We've got little Howie from the Make a Wish Foundation. Howie's got cancer. He's dying." And then everybody's
Oh my
like, and
Bro.
this
should
guy
say
comes
something
out
else.
and this kid's probably like maybe 10 years old and he's like he's like bald and he's got like a hospital gown on and he's in a wheelchair. He's got the thing in his nose with the oxygen tank and like
Oh Jesus!
there's
Wow.
somebody
Oh my God, it got
dude,
so
there's like
dark.
there's a woman in like a smart business suit that wheels him out and like he gets out to home plate. It's like Howie's gonna be throwing in the first pitch today. Let's hear it for Howie. And then like, dude, it's a bunch of boos And
Oh.
yeah, and
I'm
so
ready to
but
start firing
anyhow,
the guns off this bike, guys. Not gonna lie.
grenades into the crowd. But no, it's
Right?
a bunch of boos and like you hear some cheering and some booing, and then like you hear people booing the booing, and like it's these people are jerks. But he gets pushed out in the wheelchair. He gets out to the pitcher's mound, and they have you roll up in your motorcycle and you and you get right up to the pitcher's mound. And he's there, and he looks real nervous. And we cut back up into the stands. So you guys see all this going on. And are you guys booing or what?
I am watching those three people. Just
Okay,
very
so
intently.
Hey, watch me.
You-
It's my big debut.
I
yeah,
would
no,
also
they're
like
no.
to cast player audience.
Ooh,
So like,
If
Give me a
anything,
roll.
I'm cringing.
give me a roll. Give me a roll for that spell.
cool. Let's see.
Cool.
We're gonna pre-edge, boys.
Oh. You might as well just edge constantly. Look at this.
Yeah.
You've been edging for weeks.
It's
Just let it
terrible.
go. Look, these balls aren't getting any bluer.
I rolled. Now it is okay. There we go. 5 successes.
Nice. So you are able to tune in basically long range and hear them as clear as if you were sitting right behind them.
Nice.
So, you hear all the booing and stuff, but your senses kind of hone in. You hear like boo, and then it goes like, and it all kind of fades out, and you can hear them. And, they're all looking forward and they're staring into it. And you hear, you got it right. You ready? All right, let's all get into position. Hero,
Yeah.
you in place? Okay. Pen, head up. Let's do this.
So I start tapping both of my friends. Guys, they're about to do something. Something's about to happen. I don't know what's going on. Someone. I don't. Something's about to happen, boys. Get ready. And I'm gonna sort of nudge the duffel bag filled with weapons.
You're the guy with the shades. He goes, Corsair, you got the door. And he's like, aye, Captain. Yo ho ho.
Jesus Christ, do we have to stop them from... I think they're gonna hold us here.
Oh
Wait,
man,
I can't hear that. Sorry, never mind. I don't say that.
I'm basically trying to relay what they're saying. Something's about to happen. Pirate's guy's name's Corsair. They're going for doors.
That's a bold
Okay.
assumption. That could have been somebody else.
Whoa.
So, you guys, Volt sees this going on, and he hears what's going on. You guys all look over, and because now your attention's pointed directly at him, you're able to make out. You see all of them except for the guy with the cool shades. They all get up and start heading further up into the stands. It looks like they're headed back maybe to the concessions area, but it's hard to tell exactly where they're going. They're just heading up. So we cut back down. We're down to the field. Cancer Kid's there. Howie, ready to go. And he's like, hey, Mr. Moose, I'm real nervous. I don't know if I can throw it all the way to home plate.
I'll tell you what, Howie. Don't matter where you throw it, we'll take a ride on the bike. We'll show these people what you mean, all right?
Oh, man, that sounds really cool. I've never been on a motorcycle before.
You wanna shoot the t-shirt cannon?
Yeah, that sounds cool. I gotta throw the ball, though. They said that they're rooting for me, and I was told that it's gonna be a no-hitter tonight. So my favorite player is the Rube. And there's two.
No.
And there's two of them, so they said that both of them are throwing a no-hitter, so this should be really exciting, right?
Oh, you got it, little man.
Is that even
Why are you
possible?
why are you a moose when it seems a mariner? Shouldn't you be like a fish?
I ask that every day, man.
So, uh, he's like, the coach comes over, and the coach is like, all right, little guy, here's the ball. All you gotta do is throw it to home plate. They're gonna swing, and it doesn't really matter how fast you throw it. It doesn't have to be a curveball or anything special. Just make sure you get it over the plate. He's like, I'm gonna try.
Oh man.
Ugh. So, uh, the kid's ready for the t-shirt cannon and the whole thing, and he gets the ball and he goes to throw it, and like, man, like he's like a 10-year-old kid, and the plate's real far away. And he throws, and it gets like maybe a quarter of the way there, and it hits the ground and rolls, and it's the crowd starts booing, and we're not in Philadelphia, we're in Seattle. The crowd cheers. They're like, woo, he's got heart. I was thinking of Philly for some reason. They're like, woo, yeah. And they're like, we love you, Howie. And then like a bunch of other people are booing because there's a lot of scumbags still. It doesn't matter where you are. People suck. But at least it's not Philly. No one's throwing batteries at him, right? So
Jesus.
Philadelphia.
Does that
man,
happen?
You guys. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I feel
look
like
it
I'm
up.
missing
Look up
context.
Philadelphia in sports. It's all about them throwing batteries. Look up when Philadelphia. Okay, they threw batteries at Santa Claus. All right, look that up. Philadelphia. You guys, come on.
Keep it classy.
Keep
It's
it classy.
cool. That's a sin.
So, yeah. No, they're progressive down there in Philly. Instead of coal, it's batteries. It's electricity. It's progress. So, all right, let's bring this back. So, he throws a ball, doesn't make it. People cheer, people boo, and he's like, "You said I could shoot the t-shirt cannon."
Yeah, let's do it. And I'll unsling the t-shirt cannon, and I'll fire one off, and then I'll help him fire the next one off.
So you fire a t-shirt cannon off, and like you look over and you see by the entrance that you came in through, there's that woman that you saw earlier, and she's doing like the neck chop gesture, and she's like, don't shoot the t-shirt cannon. What are you doing? This isn't the time. But you shoot a t-shirt cannon.
T-shirt cannon.
And it goes off, and like it's got a kick, and it's super satisfying. The noise is nice, and you see it rip through, and like the lights are there, and it disappears out into the lights. And but you're able to make out the silhouette of a bunch of people trying to get up and catch t-shirts. And he's like, I've never shot a gun before. Let me give it a shot. And he takes
All
it.
right, I'm gonna hold it so I'm bracing it so this kid doesn't like get a shattered sternum, and I'll have him pull the trigger for me. So we'll kind of fire it together.
Okay, that's cute. So
I'll
you
get,
shoot
I'll
it
get down
and
like on one knee, and then like brace it so he can shoot it, kind of like a mortar.
crowd. Yeah, dude, the crowd goes nuts, and like it doesn't make it all the way out. It's because of the awkward mortarness of it. It goes up and it barely makes it into the stands. But the crowd goes nuts. You're like, we love you, Howie! And there's booing from the other side, and that goes on for a little while. But you guys back up in the stands. You guys have your duffel bag that may or may not be invisible still. What's in the duffel bag?
Grenades.
A pistol.
A pistol.
Swords.
Four swords. My ball bean hammer.
Old trusty.
And
Old
the
reliable.
other water gun.
Okay. So here's the issue, though. Did you guys bring water bottles with?
Yeah, probably.
Okay,
All
right. Okay. Well, yes. You know what? Since you guys had the $2,000 look the other way, we'll let a water bottle in. Normally, you'd have to buy a water bottle here, and it was going to be 20 new yen. So.
Oh man, we saved that.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
spent
Good thing you spent
$2,000 to
two
save
G's.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so you guys are starting to get your stuff set up, and you're doing a discreet, down low, kind of hunched over and doing your stuff, and like the water bottle threads in there real nice. It's a plastic one, no problem threading that in, and the prototype water ice gun, it's real lightweight. It feels like a toy almost. It's like it feels like a Nerf gun in your hands, but You guys dial that in. You got your pistol. You kind of tuck it in. I'm guessing, was it like in the belt or something like that?
Yeah, I'll tuck it in like a, 8 Mile style in the back of my pants.
Back of the pants. There you go.
Yeah.
The swords are a little bit less easy to conceal, but you strap up, and you see those guys that you were looking at across the way. That pirate, the guy in the cool shades, the elf chick. And you see them all, except for the guy in the shades. The guy in the shades is staying where he is, but the other ones start heading up, and you see them heading towards where the box seats are. And you see them go in, and they all disappear into there, except for the dude with the cool shades. The dude with the cool shades is sitting there, stone-faced.
Okay.
Can you talk to him from here? Can you ask him what the fuck is going on?
No, I mean, it's just listening. I can't. It's not like full communication.
One, we should probably let Uthrak know what's going on. So I will send a message to Uthrak. If I don't know if you have you can read messages on your glasses or not.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, so he's got his sunglasses on inside of the moose head.
Yeah. So
Naturally.
Cool.
you just get a message from Jacques, and it just says I think there's a second group here, 2 jobs. I don't know what their job is.
We'll deal with it. We only need a little more time.
So as you get that message and you look at it, little Howie's like, I like all your grenades. Can I have a grenade?
Oh, these are more T-shirts.
Look, I'm not an idiot. I've played Call of Duty 32. I know what grenades are. Can I have all your grenades? I'm dying.
I'll give you a grenade after we're done. All right, because if they see me give you one out here, they're just gonna take it.
You promise?
Hell yeah. I'll let you fire the gun, right? How about we ride the bike, and then, when we're off the field, I'll give you one.
That sounds awesome. Can you do a wheelie again?
Hell yeah. And I'll
Righteous.
I'll get him on the bike, and I'll make sure he's somehow strapped in so he doesn't go flying off.
Yeah, you got him. He's sitting. He's kind of between your kind of in your lap, and you got a good hand around him, and you're able to do it. So you rip around, you do some more shenanigans, and he's like, "This is the best day of my life, yeah!" And you rip around, and everybody's cheering for him. Well, except for the people that are booing because they're fucking turds.
Oh,
and,
can I actually spot somebody who's booing him? Is that possible?
Yeah, you don't even need to roll. You can definitely see them. It's people that are wearing Vancouver Cubs colors.
Oh, that's the opposing team, right?
Yeah.
All
By the
right,
way, the Cubs are in Vancouver now because
Oh.
Chicago's kind of gone.
Oh. Well, I will. I'm gonna try to find one of them, and I'm gonna do a sick drift to stop, and I'm gonna try to shoot that guy with the fucking t-shirt cannon, directly
Hit
in
me
the chest.
with. I love it. Hit me with a exotic weapons test. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have that.
Who does?
Hold on. My game is glitching out here. Show.
Yeah,
all.
specifically trained in t-shirt cannon. All right.
That one I didn't pick up.
You got to plan ahead.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
you had a week. You could have trained.
I hit the button. Oh wait, there we go. Sorry. Boom. Hey, 2 successes.
God damn.
Yeah. So you rip around, and this guy's like, "Boo!" and you fire off the t-shirt cannon, and these t-shirts, you haven't looked at them, but they're commemorative, 100 years of Kingdom t-shirts, and you shoot one and it hits the dude right in the gut, and he's like, "Whoo!" and you see his beer and his hot dog and his nachos go flying into the air, and he keels over, rolls over into the seat behind him. And
I was really hoping it was a t-shirt of the other team. That would just make it even more justified.
But you blast him, and then there's the little Jumbotron AR stuff that's being projected, and that's totally in the feed. Like they show you like ripping around, and then you're like, yeah, and you shoot, and it follows it, and it zips across, and it goes past the guy real quick, but then zips back to him right away, and you see the dude like wipe out, and there's a bunch of people around him that are like, some people are like congratulating him that he got a t-shirt, and like someone's trying to slurp up the beer that he spilled, because people are scumbags. And
I'm gonna throw my hands up and hope that like the home crowd like cheers with me, like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, it gets rowdy, man. People are yelling, and
Awesome.
woo!
All right, I'll bring Howie back to where he needs to go, and then get ready.
Yeah, so you zip him back, and he gets, you help him off of the seat, and he kind of staggers to his wheelchair and gets back in. He's like, "It was a lot of effort. I'm really tired." And they wheel him back, and some people are cheering for him as he leaves, and some people are booing because people are scumbags. And we cut back up, and
one last thing, as they're getting him situated, right, and like those people are distracted at getting him back in the wheelchair, can I wrap one of the grenades in a t-shirt?
No.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, we're just gonna let that go. Yes, absolutely.
And then when they're done, I'll like go over and I'll like put it in his lap, and I'll get really close to him, like I'm like congratulating him, but I'll whisper like, "Enjoy the gift, kid. Don't unwrap it till you're home, all right?"
Jesus. Oh man, this is great. I'm really excited about this grenade. Thanks.
Dude, the kid might die before he gets home, man. Let him enjoy himself.
Yeah.
He's got like tears welling up in his eyes as he looks up. He's like, "Thanks."
I'll give him a thumbs up.
Tell the Rube that I love him, okay?
You got it, kid.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
I
probably will never see you again. Bye. I'm dying. And then they wheel him away. And we cut back up now to you guys up in the stands. So you see all this stuff going on, and none of you really catch what just happened down there with the grenade situation, but these guys have moved up, and they've kind of disappeared out of sight, heading towards the box seats up there, except for Cool Shades guy. He's still in place.
Can I make my way over to Cool Shades guy? Like if I
so you get up and you start to head over. You're moving through, and you kind of have to shimmy sideways to get through the rows, and people are giving you dirty looks because it's inconvenient when a regular sized dude goes through, but you're like huge. Like as you're moving through, people are like getting pushed back into their seats and like bouncing out of the seats in front of you. But you shuffle through. You get out, you're going up the stairs, this little metal handrail in the middle of the concrete steps, and you head up and you go around, and you're heading through the crowd, and you're making your way over towards where that guy is. And let me make a roll here. So he with the clear audience, you hear, "We got a mover. Painting target."
What was that last bit?
Painting target.
Ooh. Oh, shit.
So you keep heading over there. And as you get closer to this dude, it takes you, a good couple of minutes to get over there. But as you get closer to the guy, you see him look over at you with his cool shades on. You can't see where his eyes are facing or anything like that because they're like pitch black. But his head turns towards you a little bit. And clear audience, you hear, "Keep an eye out. Might be trouble. Big guy." And you head over, and you're able to kind of shimmy through. Are you gonna go up and sit by him?
Yeah, I was just gonna sit beside him.
Okay, so you shimmy in again. People are like, "Oof!" As you shove through, and
I'm sorry.
again, you sit down right. Yeah, you sit down right next to the guy, and he looks at you.
Yeah, I put my hand out to shake his hand, and I say, "My name is Jacques. Bored, people call me."
He goes, "I don't think these are your seats, pal."
I understand. My friends and I are here to conduct business of sorts, and
I'm not buying. I'm here to enjoy the game.
Can I finish a sentence, man? Sorry, it's just I'm trying to be subtle here, but it seems like you're here to conduct similar business, and I'm wondering if we can reach an accord of sorts.
Tell me you're on the job.
I'm on a job. I don't know.
Just stay out of the way. I don't want any trouble.
We don't want trouble either, but we're going to do something, and then we need to.
Uh-oh, you cut out.
Oh, sorry. I said we need to do something, and then we need to leave.
Look, I need to do something too. Then we're planning on leaving too. So just stay out of the way.
Do our best. You let us go, eh? If we need to go, you let us go.
I'm not interested in
get-
what you're doing. I'm trying to work here. All right, I'm a professional.
Sounds good. It's understanding. Thank you for your professionalism. Yeah.
Yeah,
and I'll-
whatever.
So rude, this man.
Kind of a dick.
Yeah. He thinks he's all that with his sunglasses. Our orc looks better than his.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, and I'll message the group and just be like, they're here doing something, but he doesn't care what we do, and just stay out of their way, I suppose. Hopefully we can get something done before they act.
So you get up and start heading back, I would assume, right?
Yeah.
All right, so as you're heading back, Clear Audience picks up. Looks like we got another team on the job. Seems unrelated. Keep an eye out. Big fella. At least another person with him. And it cuts back to you. So you're telling them about these guys. Go on.
Yeah, just I don't know what they're doing. He's kind of a dick.
This is not good. If they take attention away, we're gonna lose our chance. If they cause a ruckus, we're gonna lose our chance. They're a threat to our mission.
What do you want me to do? Shoot them?
Of course not. But we should know what their mission is if we can.
Do you want me to follow the other troll?
Where'd the other troll go? He left?
You guys already lost sight of the others. They went up towards the box seats and then kind of disappeared into the crowd. Which is impressive considering the size and the, man, I don't know, audacity of that troll. But it looks like they're headed up towards box seats, and then from there you lost sight. So maybe they're already in one of those boxes.
Yeah, maybe. If you don't think you can get anything else out of them.
Question. The influence spell. Could I influence that guy to just like say his plan out loud while I'm clairaudiencing him?
What does it say? How's that spell work? I don't know.
You implant a single suggestion in the victim's mind, like a powerful post-hypnotic command. For example, you might have your target think that fizzy fluid is the best drink on the market, or that he can't remember his best friend's name, or that he should let you past a locked door. The target carries out.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah, hit it.
Yeah. Guys, hold on. Let me try something. We'll see if we can make this work.
I believe in you.
Once again, we're gonna pre-edge. Just really like to edge myself.
Ugh.
All right. Yeah. Let's see.
Previously, anytime I've played Shadowrun, the one thing that made me like ugh was the skin pocket. Always kind of gave me like the willies, but now it's the pre-edge is giving me the willies every time. So there's
Nice.
two.
It's not the
Just-
words themselves, it's the way he says it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just you. It's not it's just you specifically. It's
That's kind of hurtful, but okay. And I've rolled, but it's not doing it.
Roll it 12 more times.
Okay, 5 successes.
Oh, he's got 3. So yeah, you
Yeah.
get through. So he goes, he's like, I just want to, I don't know why, but I feel like I need to go over the plan again. And he's like, Corsair, you cover the door. Get in. Open it up. Pen, make sure that no one leaves. Then, Hero, you launch the gas. Once we get the target, we extract via the air ducts out onto the roof where the VTOL picks us up. I don't know why. Yeah, I know we discussed it. Look, who's running this op? All right, fine. I know. Okay. All right, just let me know. All right, cool. Love you too.
Pretty cute.
Mom?
I don't think we really have to worry. They're doing an extraction. They're extracting a target. So theoretically, the cameras shouldn't change, right?
I mean, what are the odds that their target's our target, right?
Then we just shoot the other one, right?
That's a good.
You guys
point.
have 2
Good point.
options. That's yeah. So we go back down. We see Knuckles. What do you got going on now? You know, the cancer kid's already been removed from play, and you know, you see the woman at the door, and like she her throat chop gesture. You know the one like the cut it gesture.
Oh, yeah.
Is like super exaggerated. She's like her arm is swinging like all the way as far as it goes to all the way as far as it goes the other direction, like across her throat, back and forth, and like you can see veins standing out on her head, and like she looks pissed.
Well, it's time for our break, so let's split for that, and then I'll tell you how I deal with throat chop lady.
Sounds good. I gotta take another leak. I am man, I'm enjoying these beers. I'm having fun. I hope you guys are too.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
definitely.
All right, we'll be back in a few.
All right. Be everybody.
You gave that kid a grenade. You monster.
Oh my god. I went crazy with this this Night Cafe AI thing, and I signed up for 1 month subscription and canceled instantly. So I've got 200 credits to make AI stuff, and I just used 6 of them to dial in Howie.
Beast.
I'm like, he shouldn't have hair. Make him bald. Okay, give him an oxygen tank. All right, put him in a wheelchair. So Howie is incredibly loosely based off of when I went to high school with this dude. His name was Nick. He was like a punk rocker, and he was in like this punk rock band, and like he was a buddy of mine, and he ended up getting cancer. He died in high school, which is fucking awful. But he was in this like wheelchair, and like, you know, he lost all of his, like his mohawk fell off, and like he went bald, and like he was rolling around. He's always like, can I do this? I'm dying. And people are like, yeah, Nick, whatever you need. He's like, can I ride in the elevator? I'm dying. He had a great sense of humor about it, and then he died, and it's fucking terrible. But so Howie's my tribute to Nick. So there you go.
Long live Nick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Well, I hope I gave Howie a good night.
Oh, dude, he's I don't know what the fuck kind of trouble he's gonna get up to with the grenade, but man, is he gonna. Oh, fantastic.
To be fair, I feel like that was a way better outcome for Howie than if the guy had just shown up to do his job.
Hell yeah. You know, up until the part where I shoot his favorite player. But there's 2 of them, so you can just like the other one, you know? Was Howie wearing any paraphernalia of either team?
No. I think Howie would have been wearing like Well, no, I said he was wearing like a hospital. Oh, you know what? I got to update the picture. He's supposed to be in a hospital gown.
Yeah, but did he have like, team baseball cap or anything like that, or a pennant that he was swinging around?
He's got a baseball hat that says baseball on it.
Because I was gonna shoot the Rube from the other team if he was, if he had one on. But if not, then we'll just have to go with whoever.
I think he just likes Rube.
Who doesn't?
I mean, a lot of people. I read his biography. It was.
A lot of people didn't like him. Yeah. Oh man. So good.
All right, man, let's fire it up. I'm pumped. I'm killing the
Ready
rest
to
of
be
my
my
birthday
hero,
cake right
baby.
here.
Ooh, birthday. All right, so
Yeah, we're
here.
double dipping tonight.
There you go. There we go. All right, so you guys had, let's see, Howie's off the field. You guys have an idea of what's going on with this other team. They're doing some other kind of op that sounds like an extraction, something with some gas and a VTOL on the roof. And you got this lady. That's right. We were with Knuckles, and she's like, no, stop it, get off of the field. What's with the motorcycle? Is what she's gesturing with this chopping motion. You can tell immediately in your heart. You can hear her saying, "Why is there a motorcycle? You shouldn't have let him shoot the T-shirt cannon. This is terribly irresponsible. We've talked about this in the past," and yeah.
Is my thing supposed to be done at this point now? My whole routine.
Well, for this part, yeah, but in between innings and whatever, you're supposed to go out and do your shenanigans. But for the opening bit of it, yeah, you're not supposed to be out there anymore. Yeah.
I'll wait for the crowd one more time. Maybe fire off the latch of the t-shirts and then head on back.
Yeah, you ride by and you're popping wheelies and blasting t-shirts into the crowd, and people are losing their mind. And you come through, and she's like, "What are you doing? You're not supposed to have the t-shirt cannon until the third inning."
It was
and what's with this?
For
and
Howie.
she kind of pulls at the bandolier grenades off your chest and kind of flicks a little bit. She's like, "What's with this? Grenades?
Props. Trying to get people amped up here. Look how excited they are. Look how excited they are. I didn't fall over, right?
Yeah,
Nobody got hurt, except that douchebag in stand 3, but whatever.
I saw that. There was a hell of a shot, but it's totally against regulations.
Okay, I won't do it again. Look, I just did it for Howie, okay? The poor kid is dying. People out here booing him. Come on.
This is totally out of character for you. Are you sure you're okay? Make another contest.
This fucking lady. Okay, she's asking for it. Show all. Thank you. Fucking A.
Oh my.
Oof.
If this was Foundry.
If this was Foundry, you're still rolling one die.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to use Edge to re-roll?
Nope.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
Wait a
plan's
second.
fucked.
Something seems wrong. You seem taller than normal.
All right. I'm going to get real close. I'm going to go. Still in his voice, I'm going to go, "Look, I did my job off my fucking back." We're doing intimidation.
Go for it. We're going to give you a -2.
Ooh. Then we will edge this one to make sure.
Nice.
Last edge, boys.
Go. This is it. Make that bad luck roll first.
You got it. Whoops, hold on. I can't type. Too much cake.
I have that problem too sometimes.
Oh no.
There it
This
is.
is it. This is it. You subtract your edge from your dice pool. The bad luck finally goes off.
Oh. Well.
Oh, boy.
Also,
You boys ready for this? Can it go into negatives?
No. The least you can roll is 1 die.
0 successes.
No, 5's a success, right?
I'm seeing a 5. 5 is a hit.
Oh, that's right. Hell yeah.
Goddamn, bro.
Wow. So she's like, all right, I'm worried about you. You don't seem like yourself. You don't seem very righteous. You know, this is really out of character, but the fans are enjoying it. Don't let it happen again.
You got it.
Stick
And
to the
I will-
regulations and lose the grenades.
Okay. And I will.
You look like
I
a
will-
Shadowrunner.
I will like drive the motorcycle normally, like backstage. Like I won't do any crazy maneuvers.
Okay, yeah, you you ride away casually just down this hallway, just filling it with black smog, and you get out of there. And so we go back out to the field. You guys see the game is starting. You know, the players run out, they get into positions, people start cheering, and they're like, "Hi, crowd, we got a full house tonight. Thank you for joining us. This is the 100-year anniversary of the Kingdom. We've been here, and the stadium has seen better days. Looks like we're falling apart. Watch out for that falling asbestos. We made this stadium as best as we can, and it is falling apart." And they go through and they start announcing all the players are like, "First up, we've got our pitcher, a crowd favorite, the Rube." And you hear like cheering and booing and like, "There he is, look at him, he's a handsome fella, square jaw. You could use that to square up when you're building a house. Look at that thing, here he goes. He's got an arm like a cannon and a brain like a bag of marbles."
Jeez.
And so they're getting out, and he starts throwing a couple of practice pitches to the catcher. He's like, "Look at that arm on this guy, it's like a cannon. I heard that he used to train throwing rocks at birds down on the farm. Look out, birds, if there's any birds in here. I don't know how they got in, but your time is up." And he's throwing the ball back and forth, and it's like, "First up to bat, we've got for the Vancouver Cubs, it's a fan favorite, Sammy Sosa." And he comes out and he's like, "Whoa, it's so real." And they get ready to start pitching. And
So
everything's
Adam,
going
can
cool. Yep.
Can I get the gun ready at this point? Like,
We cut back to Knuckles, and he's in the corridor. He's off the motorcycle. He's back in that storage closet, and he's going through, prepping the prototype weapon. The bottle threads in. The bottle kind of goes glub 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 as the water falls into it, and we see him check it. Sights down the barrel of it, and he's got still the mascot head on. Rainbow lights shooting out of the eyes. He's like, "Looks good, primed." And we go back out, and Sammy Sosa hits a home run. Look at that. It looks like he said he was going to do a no-hitter tonight, but he lied to that boy with cancer. And, they go through, and next up, batting for the Vancouver Cubs is Sammy Sosa.
Jesus.
And they set up for another go at this, and we cut back up to you guys, and you guys look over, and you see, the crowd is mixed reactions. You got some people that are excited, some people that are booing, some people that are like staring at their comm links, and nothing seems too interesting to these guys, but everything seems normal for the most part. And you look across, and the guy in the shades is still sitting there, and you still got your clear audience spell going on, and he's like, "Status update. Good. Get in position. It won't be long. Hero, are you in position? Good. Good. Roger." And, the game keeps going on, and they're like, "Next up at bat is Sammy Sosa." And they're going through and still playing. It's you guys get the feeling baseball's really kind of stupid at this point. But
How many Sammy Sosas are there on this team?
You do a quick search with your comlink, and it turns out that their team is 30% Sammy Sosa.
Jesus.
But it's all Sammy Sosas from different years. So like, you know, it's I don't know if you guys have seen this. There's this picture, and like, I'm sorry if I offend Sammy Sosa, but I saw this picture of Sammy Sosa over the years because his appearance changed drastically. Where he looks like there's 3 pictures of him, and he looks like Neapolitan ice cream. But, yeah, I'll make sure to get that up so you guys can find that on the internet. So, but yeah, so it goes through all these different Sammy Sosas, and you guys are getting through, and things go uneventfully for the first inning. We move on to the second inning. In between, you know, Knuckles, you go out and you do more shenanigans, and you're looking. You see in the muzzle of the mask, his little display screen, and it says like cartwheel, high five, tennis racket.
Okay, I just have a question. How long do we have to wait before we can do this? Because
dude, that's up to you. This game's gonna go at least.
I mean, my plan was to just, after I got off the field, just park the. Especially if did the rest of the team tell? Well, yeah, Ford told me some shit's going down, right? So yeah. Knuckles is thinking time is of the essence. So what I would want to do is once I bring the motorcycle into the tunnel, I'm not going to bring it all the way back. I'm going to have it like there kind of in the tunnel, and I'm going to hang out at the entrance, and you know, the gun is in the duffel bag, and basically if they like spend time introducing this guy, then I would have just shot him right there. Otherwise I would have shot him, you know, first time he's pitching, you know, when he's getting ready to throw the ball. Because if they've made it aware that shit's gonna go down, then I want to get this done before somebody fucks up our plan.
So we move into the second half of the first inning, where they switch teams. Bottom, top, I don't know how that works. Some sort of either bottom or top. Bottom of the first. There you go. That sounds professional. Bottom of the first. Switching up, we've got Vancouver Cubs coming up to the pitching mound. You've got a fan favorite here. It's the Rube Waddell for the Cubs, not to be confused with the Rube Waddell for the Mariners. Batting for the first pitch of the Seattle Mariners, we've got Mark McGwire, fan favorite, steroids and all. Look at those guns. He's a cannon. And, you know, he moves out and he's like, woo! Everybody cheers. He's like, you guys want to see me sock a few dingers? And people are like, dingers! And he gets out and he gets ready to pitch. Yeah, clear audience. So... You hear. All right. Sounds good. Ready to go. And Mark. So you go out and you've got your rifle loaded with a water bottle. You move out. What are you doing? Are you going like right up to this dude? How's this?
No. I was gonna basically stand in the because they wanted to see him get shot. So when the camera is on him, like when they're introducing him, the pitcher, that's when I'm gonna aim, and then when I start introducing him, I'm gonna take the shot.
So you're able to see like up in the middle of up in the air. In the center of this stadium, above the field, you're able to see like an AR window because you've got your glasses on, so you're able to see it. It's projected up there. It looks basically like a jumbotron, but it's not really there. It's all augmented reality. You can see what the feed is showing, and it's showing this guy, the Rube, and he's out there and he's got a big old diepachaw and you know he spits and he's out there and you see him like he looks like crazy. He's kind of looking back and forth and you know he's getting into position and you take the rifle up, you make an aim action, you can fire. So make a long arms test with a +1 die because you've aimed. But we're going to say -1 die because you're using this ridiculous moose head. So what we see is from your perspective. So it's through these, you know, you've got the AR overlay
Yeah.
your glasses, and like it's got all the information readout and stuff. It's kind of like think like RoboCop. You got text
Oh, yeah,
scrolling across
yeah.
and stuff, and like it's lining up with your target, and you've got like like angles and like mathematics and shit that are popping up in your view, but it's all like through the kind of mesh of the eyes of the suit, and you're able to see him, and it magnify and pulls in, magnify and pulls in, and you can see the dude, and you see him like scratching his butt, as they do, and he's got the ball, and he like spits, and you got your aim, so you can make this roll. Let's see how it goes.
All right. So +1, -1. Luckily, this is one of my better skills.
Good.
6 successes.
God damn.
And
Well, it doesn't make
I do want to point out I am trying to like hit him, preferably like in the shoulder, rather than like in
Okay.
the head or in the chest. Like I don't want to kill this guy.
That is gonna be a called shot then. So we're gonna re-roll that,
Okay.
and it's with a -4 for the called shot.
Ooh, it's -4, huh?
Yeah.
I don't have any edge left. That's the issue.
Right.
Well, and actually, you did roll that last one with edge on, I think.
Did I?
Yeah, it's turned
I
on
think
in
so,
this last roll, so
Um.
I think you got one left.
In that case. No, because I should have 11 dice. Oh, I see. No, I'm sorry. There was 5 edge there. Okay. In that case, no, I'm out of edge at this point. I don't have any edge before I rolled this.
Okay.
Yeah, -4 would drop me down to 7 dice. So no, I'll just do the straight 11.
I mean, you can just trade in for one hit then if you have just 7 dice.
I can.
Yeah, you have
So
4 dice,
you
right?
can trade four dice. Like you have to do a full trade in or roll dice. You can't like trade in some and roll the rest. But you trade at a rate of 4 to 1. 4 dice to 1 hit.
Oh, okay. Do I only need 1 hit to score a hit
This
on this
guy's
guy?
not aware that you're a threat, so he's not going to be able to react to it. So 1 single hit is enough to make the weapon hit him.
If that's the case, then yeah, I'll take the called shot to the shoulder.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that counts as 1 hit. So I told you guys the damage value on that thing was 9, and he's gonna roll body to soak. So he takes a heap. So see, that'd be 9, and he takes 7 points of physical damage as you shoot him in the shoulder. So here's what happens. He's out there and he's getting ready. You see him scratching his ass, and he spits, and he comes up, and as he dials back to throw the ball, you shoot, and it hits him in the shoulder. The dude spins around, drops to the ground, and the ball goes like up silly into the air and kind of hits the ground and falls. And then you see Mark McGuire look confused and start running, and you see everybody scattering to try to grab this ball. And he
okay.
makes it. Yeah, he makes it to third base before they end up getting it, and you're able to see in the augmented reality thing that it's going off, but then you hear screaming, a lot of screaming. So you with clear audience, you're listening, and you hear over there, he's like, fuck, it's out of control. And you look up and you look around, make perception rolls, all you guys out on the field. Not on the field, in the stand, pardon.
Oh, one of you guys out in the field.
Yeah. Still got a fair amount of edge left, but I don't think we're gonna edge this. We'll just hit it regular.
Got 4. Uh-oh.
And
Hello?
he's back.
Okay. So,
Sorry about
4 for Mantis. We got 5 for Volt.
what are we rolling? Sorry, guys.
Perception, pardon.
Cool. roll my one die and see what happens.
Hey,
Nice.
Nice.
That's
You got
what it
one.
takes, man.
Something's
You
happening.
guys see up towards where those guys went, because it's been pointed out to you. You see up towards the boxes. You see a bunch of people starting to run away that are in the stands from where the boxes are. There's purple gas coming out from the boxes, and people are running. And then you also see that there's guards up there, these the knight errant guys up there, and they're starting to move towards it, and you hear gunshots, and people start panicking, and they're running, and it's going to shit. This whole crowd is up and moving and screaming and trying to get out all at once.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, we should leave.
Yeah, the second I fire that gun, it's going back in the duffel bag, and I am hopping on the motorcycle and leaving.
So you hop on the bike, but you see the woman that was gesturing for you to get off the field. She's got her hands on her head. She looks almost like Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone. She's like, "What the fuck just happened? You just shot that guy. Why would you do that?" And you fucking burn out, wheelie, and shift sideways and kind of clip the wall a little bit and re-cracked and start gunning it down the hall towards the door.
Hell yeah.
But she's screaming, and like the crowd is starting to surge out, and it's turning into like a stampede thing very quickly.
You should say you quit as you roll by her.
I was gonna say a night you never forget, and then in my unmodulated voice, but I'll crank up the volume with the modulator so it echoes through the halls. It scares the shit out of her. And then I will just message to the group, bail.
Yeah, Ford's gonna take point, I think, and like literally just like shove people out of the way as we make our way out, like to kind of help with the stampediness of what's happening here.
Yeah, I mean, people are hitting you and bouncing off. They recoil off of you because you're massive. You're a mountain. And people are trying to scram to get out of there, and they hit you and bounce, and you guys start moving, but the crowd... Everyone in the crowd is scrambling for the doors at once. It's like a sea of people. People are getting knocked over and trampled, and it's just screaming, and you see just all of this purple gas billowing out. You hear gunshots, and your clear audience thing, are you still sustaining that?
I mean, yeah. Until I need to cast another spell, I'll just leave it.
Yeah, so you can hear like, "The ops a scrub! Get out! Get out!" And you look back and you see he's there. Everybody is departing from that area, but he starts moving up, and you see him pull out from his jacket like a big fucking handgun, and he like cocks it way over his head super dramatically, and he starts running up the stairs towards the box seats.
Well, luckily we're going in a different direction.
Yeah, this whole crowd is surging out, and there's a bunch of knight errant guards that start getting into position, and they're moving towards where all this action is happening. So some of them are in place trying to keep control, but that's impossible. There's 20, I think it was like 24 of these guys, and like, man, like maybe like over 1,000 people in the stands. So they're getting overwhelmed. People are just surging through, but these guys start shooting, and they're starting to shoot into the crowd. And you guys are heading towards the main exit, or what? Where are you guys going?
Yeah, probably just leaving towards the main exit, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to mold in with the crowd, you know?
Yeah.
So you guys are trying to push through, and there's a bunch of knight errant guys that are up, climbing onto things and shooting into the crowd, and they are gunning people down.
Knights errant is just literally shooting the crowd.
Yeah, they're shooting into the crowd. They're like, you can hear them like yelling stuff. It's unintelligible. You can't tell what they're saying over the mob of people that are just screaming, and they're surging forth. And these guys are just up there and they're shooting into the crowd. Then the guys, you're able to look over through the throng. Your guys are being pushed around, even though you've got this massive troll blocking for you. It's still just a sea of people. You look over towards where all this purple gas is coming out, and you see people like tipping over from the purple gas, and there's a gunfight going on up there. This dude with the shades is ducked behind a seat, and he's popping up and he's shooting at a bunch of knight errant guys. They're shooting back at him. and you're able to make out that pirate guy coming out, and you see him grab one of these knight errant dudes and throw him, and the crowd surges and knocks you over, Volt. You lose sight of it, and as you come back up to your feet, Ford reaches down and grabs you, horse collars you, lifts you back up onto your feet as you guys are pushing through this crowd. Knuckles, you rip through this hall, and you go to that, you get to the end of it where there's that one guy that was giving you shit earlier. He kind of pushed you, and he's got his coffee, and he's dropped the coffee at this point, and you see him, he's got like his finger on his ear like he's listening to something, and he looks up and he sees you, and he comes up and he's got his handgun, he pulls out and points towards you. We come back up to you guys up in the stands. What's going on? What are you doing?
I mean, if we're heading towards Knight Errant firing on us, do we have like a different door we can go to, like a way that's not going to lead us directly into gunfire?
Oh, you guys don't have a great plan on escape. You guys never really came up with a good plan. So give me a roll. What do we got here? Let me take a look at your character sheet here, see what we got that you can roll to try to figure out an alternate path out of this joint. Give me a... Oh, hold on. Let me look at the... Volt, don't change anything for a second.
Okay, so that's why my screen...
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm using your character sheet to look at stuff.
Okay.
Composure. Give me a composure roll. See if you can keep your wits about you and try to think of a different way out.
I want to be clear here. The Knights Errant, are they shooting innocent people?
Well, it depends on who you ask.
But are they just shooting randomly into the crowd of people,
Yes.
or is it just the fight where the purple smoke is?
No, both of those things are going on.
So they're down where we are shooting unarmed people.
Yeah, they've told them to stand back, and they're not standing back, so they're shooting.
How many of them are here?
Like 20?
24.
In front of us, like that are
Oh, in front of you?
injured.
From where you are right now, you glance out and you get the feeling there's probably like 7 in the direction that you're trying to head that are up. Like, all of them have climbed up onto things. They're on like concrete little pillars, and they're like shooting handguns into this crowd. They're saying like stuff that you can't make out over the roars. And like as soon as they start shooting, people start panicking harder.
Yeah.
And they're all trying to surge to get out, and like it's the movement, the forward movement towards the exit is blocked. You guys have all kind of squished forward, and it's like a clog, and it's just people are getting shot. So what do we got? What do we got for this composure roll?
I got one success.
Nice. Anybody else want to make this composure roll?
Sure.
Where is composure? Let's see.
It's under your main tab, left side, close to the bottom.
Oh, main tab.
I'm sorry, I'm boring?
Yeah. Super.
Damn.
All right.
This murder is just, frankly, droll.
Oh, droll. Oh. Wow, I got 3 for Mantis, 3 for Volt, 1 for Ford. So those homeless guys, you've seen this kind of shit before. You're not really worked up over Knight Errant shooting at people that don't need to be shot at. So you see this happen, you see the crowd panicking, and you're like, all right, these guys are panicking. This is going to get really stupid. We need to be smarter than this crowd of panicking idiots. Ford, you managed to keep it together enough to not just panic and run forward, but you're still like, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? The 2 homeless fellas think like, hey, there's a lot of people here. They're all trying to go that way towards the exit. You've got this purple gas going on across, and there's people shooting over there. You look down and you see in the field itself, you see all the players running out through those tunnels in the dugouts. It might be a way out that doesn't go straight through the mob.
Let's go through the dugouts.
Yeah, please.
We go back to Volt. Or not Volt. Knuckles. Knuckles, you're riding. This guy's got his gun drawing down on you.
Well,
Make an initiative roll.
okay. I can do that.
Let me bring up my initiative tracker.
As soon as I have to have a token out, right?
Yeah, you gotta drag your token out.
Alrighty.
Oh, let me clear this. I'm sorry. It's still got all the old stuff in there. Remove. There we go. Clear. Boom. There we go.
I had a 14.
Oh, he's got an 8, so you're ahead of him. So you get the first action. What are we doing?
He's standing in the doorway and he's pulling his gun out.
Yeah, he's got the gun up. Handgun. 2 hands pointed at you.
I don't want to kill him because he's kind of doing his job, but he's also a dick.
You see the unmistakable profile of an Ares Predator heavy pistol leveled at you.
How far away am I from him? Roughly.
At this point, some number of meters. I'm from America, so I'm not sure, but
Okay.
not too far.
I would like to pop a wheelie in hopes that that will give me some cover from the shot and basically try to run past him, knocking him aside if I need to.
Okay, so give me a pilot groundcraft test. And since you're trying to do something super rad with the wheelie, what I'm going to do is impose a threshold. So your target, you need 4 hits. But if you succeed, you get a point of edge because it's rad.
Oh,
Okay. Make sure edge is turned off. Yep. Okay. Oh, just got it.
Get the fuck out of here. All right, so
oh,
4,
cool.
exactly, 4 hits. Look at that shit. You get a point of edge back because it's super rad.
Oh,
But you
okay.
Pop the wheelie, and he starts firing at you. He goes bang, 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 and he shoots 3 rounds off, and they all slam into the underside, hitting the engine of this thing. But fortunately, it's pretty hardy, and you rip past on the wheelie, and you manage to. The nice thing about the wheelie is you're able to, while in the air, cock the handlebars so they're totally sideways and not going to slam into the doorway on the way out. But the wheel, you're able to keep up and you ride right through, and it's totally rad. And like the dude, like as he's got his gun pointed at where you were, and you see his head turn and follow you as you go, and he goes, "Whoa!"
Should I roll armor for the bike?
Burn out of there. Yeah, let's do it. Well, I'm gonna make an attack roll. Let's see how the attack roll goes for this dude.
Okay.
Ares Predator. Bang, bang, bang.
Okay.
Man, not a lot. One hit.
Do I? Oh, if I press this,
Hit-
it's probably gonna make me do it, right? Not the bike.
Hit defend.
You can
Hit
go
defend.
to
Defend?
Just hit defend. Yeah, regular defend will be your regular reaction intuition
You
to.
attempted to use a roll. Oh wait.
You see the defend button on the screen?
Yeah, I pressed it, and it gave me an error. It says you attempted to use a roll command looking for a selected token ability.
Oh,
but the
click your
selected
token.
It is clicked. It's selected.
What?
Try it
It
again.
should.
Yeah. It says the selected token does not represent a character and therefore has no abilities.
That's weird. This should represent your dude. Let me make sure that it's
Try it
set
with
up right.
This one. Yeah, it's doing the same thing.
It says represent. It doesn't. Okay, weird. Let me fix your thing. Technical difficulties. Save setting. There we go. Now try. Now it should be good.
Okay. All right. 5 successes.
Oh yeah. So I mean, you miss or he misses. You don't miss. You're
Sweet.
fine. You nail it. He misses you, and he fires off, and you rip past this dude, and he bang, 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 and he shoots, and all 3 shots go wide. And he goes, whoa, as you ride by, and like you see, like as he does, like his glasses, he's got like cool glasses like you do. They kind of tip down his nose halfway as you rip past him, and you're out into the night. It got dark out, and it's raining because it's always raining here in Seattle. And you wheelie past, and as you go, the rainbow lights shooting out from the eyes of the moose head kind of illuminate the road right in front of you just a little bit, enough to be cool. And you rip by. You got the prototype gun still one hand, handlebars in the other as you come down and kind of hit with enough force because you're a heavy orc that the back of it kind of hits just a second, scrapes the ground, shoots up some sparks, and you rip away. You feel like maybe you're in the clear, but you can hear from outside, you can hear the screaming of all of these people inside, and gunshot, gunshot, gunshot. You look up and you see a Thunderbird. It's a vertical takeoff landing VTOL air vehicle, like coming in overhead, and you see it's firing like a door gunner is like shooting out like tracer rounds, like ripping through, and it's like gunning down all of these drones that are in the air, and it's like shooting them down and like getting close to the roof of the kingdom.
Oh shit.
We cut back inside. You guys are in there. You guys start making your way down towards the field. You're climbing over seats and climbing over, people, crowds, mobs that are thronging through. What do we got? Is there athletics? Is that a thing, or is that not a thing? Am I thinking of the wrong game?
Can I, once I'm out, I want to shoot a message to them. I'll be like, I'm out. Where you at?
You get no response immediately. Yeah, they're a little busy. Let's see.
So there's gymnastics, there's running, there's...
That's not those.
Free fall.
You know what? We're gonna say... up to you guys whether you want to use any combination of body, strength, and or agility. 2 of those of your choice.
Oh, I'm gonna roll a body and strength.
So that represents you just shoving your way through. You're pushing through everything.
Definitely strength.
Strength and what?
Gymnastics?
Either strength, body, or agility. Any combination of those 2 attributes.
Strength and agility?
Strength and agility. Okay. So that's you trying to nimbly get around people and still kind of brooding through some of them. So you probably don't have a button for that, so you may have to tell Roll20/R space whatever D6.
I just gonna do body and then add the 4 dice for my agility.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's what I did.
So body and agility is you trying to do, you're trying to climb over shit and barreling through people at the same time, where you're like sliding down, like you're like a nimble penguin, pushing through and then sliding down on your body through some of the seats and stuff. So we got, it looks like 3 for Ford, 2 for Volt, 4 for Scar, or not Scar, I'm sorry, for Mantis. You guys get down onto the field. And like once you're down there, there's a couple of knight errant guys that are down there, and they're like in that kind of half squat position with their hands up, trying to like stop you guys from rushing the field, kind of juking left and right as you guys are juking left and right trying to get through. So I'm gonna need gymnastics from everybody to try to get through all of this to get into that dugout, as you're trying to brush past just these guys. But you're making it through the crowd okay. But again, you're hearing gunshots going off, and people are getting laid to waste.
Oh shit!
Oh,
I'm gonna use my 1 point of edge. So I'll.
Don't you have bad luck?
Yep, I'm gonna roll that first.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna re-roll with an edge.
Okay.
I edged as well.
Oh man.
What? What's that in glitch?
All right, so we got 1 success for Mantis, no glitch, fortunately for you. Volt looks like 4. What do we got for? We got to get 1 more reroll from Ford. Uh-oh.
What happened?
Did he disconnect?
Uh-oh.
Can you hear me now?
Now
Yep.
I can, yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's always fun. Yeah, sorry, I'll give the reroll in a second here, unless it just went through.
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
It's got to come all the way from Canada, though, so I get it.
Yeah. You ever hear about that story about how a carrier pigeon versus like 90s internet and the Pigeon
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
What? Okay, that's terrible. Man, anytime. Okay, so we're gonna take a little tiny break here, real quick. So this is my opinion. So I like to, whenever I'm teaching new people about Shadowrun and we're building characters, and it's in person, I like to show people what I consider Shadowrun movies. And one of my favorite Shadowrun movies, it's a little hidden gem called Ghost Dog. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with Ghost Dog, but it's Forrest Whitaker. He plays this dude. He's like a hitman for the mafia, and it's, you know, modern, fairly modern. You know, maybe like 15 years ago at this point, whatever. But he's like a samurai at the same time. So he's got like a pistol, and he like fucking whips it around like an idiot, like a samurai, before he tucks it back into the holster. And he only communicates with people through messenger pigeons. And like, man, it is a fantastic movie. They made a role-playing game out of the movie Ghost Dog, and it didn't do well like the movie. And I don't know if anybody's ever seen that. I own a copy of it, and I feel like it's got to be worth something, because I'm sure they only made like 7 or 8 copies of it. But that's my rant. By the way, everybody that's listening, watch the movie Ghost Dog and send me a message. Let me know what you think, because I love it. And if you don't love it, we can't be friends. So, you guys get down there, and we've got 4, 1, and 3. So you guys start trying to juke and dodge around, and it turns into like a football game for a moment. Volt is incredibly nimble, surprisingly, for a guy of his age. You know, you do that thing where you kind of like shimmy and shuffle your feet left and right real quick as you get close to the knight errant guy, and he goes to try to grab you, and you spin around him and then go, and he like ends up wiping out and eating it, and you make it off, and you get into the dugout, and you go through the door, and like you can't believe it worked. Mantis, oof, 1. So we're gonna go to Ford. This guy tries to get in your way, and you don't care. You just steamroll him. You just barge through and knock his ass down and keep moving. He had no chance. Mantis, we got 1 hit. So this guy's gonna roll against you to try to grab you. I don't know how well this is gonna go. This might be the end of it. Let's see.
So, and that's with the glitch? Or is that because of the glitch?
Well, he re-rolled. He used edge to re-roll, and he ended up landing at just 1 single success.
Oh, okay.
But he's gonna try to roll against. Oof. So this guy, as you're running, you go and you try to get around one of these knight errant guys, and he gets you. He ends up throwing his shoulder into your chest, wraps his arms around, and takes you down. You hit the ground. And he's there, and he's on top of you, and he starts yelling in your face. And give me an edge roll, just straight up edge.
Okay. How do you just roll edge? Wait.
You might have to just type it in. It's not a real rule. It's a made up rule. Sorry.
Oh no, yeah, there's a button for it. 2 successes.
So this dude takes you down, and he's yelling in your face, and you know, it's with all the pandemonium going on, you're kind of you're having a hard time kind of taking in what this guy's trying to say to you. And then you look up, and you meet eyes with this dude through his little visor that he's got on. He's got like a ballistic helmet, and he's got a yellow visor, and you see through, and you see this dude's eyes, and he sees your eyes, and he looks at you, and you see him just stop for a moment, and then he goes, "Fuck, it's you." And you recognize this dude. You used to work with this guy.
Ah.
A couple years ago. This guy was a rookie. You trained this guy. And he looks at you, and he looks you in the eyes, and he's like, "What the fuck happened?"
I narrow my eyes. Mark?
Yeah. What the fuck? And he gets up, and he goes, he's like, I can't, and he pulls his gun on you.
Oh, God. Mark, they're shooting people the other way. Let me pass.
So you can try to convince him.
I will. Negotiate?
Negotiate. Go for it. Give me negotiate, and he's going to roll against you.
I'm going to use edge on this too. Yeah. I'm going to pre-edge.
Ugh. God, you too. You also you set it off. Ugh.
9 successes.
Oh, bro.
Wow. Damn.
9. Oh my God. I don't even know I'm going to bother rolling. I got 3.
Mark, let me go. I gave you a chance when no one else would. They're shooting people.
He looks at you and he's got the gun out and he's like, ah! And he like shoots into the air 3 times. And you take that opportunity and you push off and you run. And you like look back over your shoulder as you make it to the dugout and you see him. He's like shaking his head and he's like, he looks distraught. But you make it past. You get out, you get into the dugout, and you guys are into the tunnels and you're running through the tunnels. And oof. Let me see if you guys can find your way out of these tunnels. You guys didn't do a lot of recon in the tunnels. Oh. What do we got? Let's see. What can we...
Messaging again. Where the fuck are you guys?
Tunnels.
So... let's go with another... We're going to do another composure roll from you guys. See if you guys can navigate. See if you guys are able to keep your shit together enough to spot the exit signs.
Yeah. Oh.
Composure.
5 successes.
Holy
Nice.
shit.
Damn.
You're
It's
Calm as a
almost
cucumber.
like
Oh,
you're
wait.
very composed.
That's
Oh,
with
you're
edge. Hold on, I got to re-roll it. That was with edge.
Yeah, roll without edge, yeah.
That's a fucking great roll, though.
Yeah.
3 successes.
Still,
None
okay,
for
so you guys get into these tunnels and you guys are running and Jacques, you get there, you get to the first intersection and you are stunned. You're like, where the fuck am I going? You have no idea. And then, the other 2 are running through. You got Volt is ahead of Mantis. Mantis got held up a little bit. Volt comes and he kind of almost slams right into you. Kind of spins off of the side and hits you as he's going. He's like, this way, and he starts moving. He's like, follow the exit signs, and it all kind of, your head is spinning. This is not your usual, Ford. You're not normally in these situations, but you look and you're like, exit signs, obviously, and you look up and you see them, flickering exit, the red with the light bulb inside, kind of, and you see it, and you're like, exit signs, of course, and you start moving that way. And you're barreling down, and you go, where the fuck? Where's Mantis? We lost him. And you look back, and you see him. He's coming. He's a little bit behind you guys, but he's coming. And you've got the wherewithal to keep track of where you're going. You guys are following the exit signs. You make it down to this corridor, and you guys bust through. We're going to have Ford out front. You nail the door, slam it open, and you hit the dude on the other side. It's this knight errant guy, and you see like his glasses fall off of his face and he kind of staggers back, and there's the same guy that Knuckles saw earlier that he ripped past. You see some burn marks on the ground that are right before the door from where the tire peeled off a little bit. You guys make it outside and he hits the ground and you see him, he's starting to get up.
So I was gonna say, but I didn't want to interrupt. Can I flag the car to come to my location, like as we start to get closer to the door? So
Yeah, as soon as you regain your composure, once like the exit signs, obviously you dial out, and oh man, so there's a lot of ad traffic. There's a lot of shit going on to try to interrupt. There's a lot of noise here, but you've got decent noise cancellation from your RCC and everything. So, oof. You know what? We're going to take a brief pause while I look up. What am I looking for? Electronic countermeasures. ECCM.
What?
Let's find out about
I'm sure it'll be really
Electronic-
straightforward.
warfare.
You won't even know it's crunchy.
It's between pages 144, 226, or 269. Let's go with 144. Nope. What did I say? 226? That sounds right. I got the attention span of half of a goldfish. I don't know if you guys know that. I'm in Cyberdex. Matrix damage. Did I say 224? No. Cracking the matrix spine? That doesn't seem right.
I'm trying to see
Noise?
what the roll is. I remember when we had the drone, and I don't know if it's because it's like different than when I was running the drone. I had enough to turn in 1 success. The guy has 6 dice.
Yeah, that was for piloting in here. Yeah, you know what? If that worked, that's gonna work now. So yeah, thank you. You know, we're skip it. We're following, but I don't remember them. But we're still good. So yeah, you're able to command the thing to come pick you up. So as you're going, you guys get out and you start running, and the car comes up and it's heading towards you guys. You meet it halfway. You're not yet into the parking lot. This thing drove up this like the entryway towards the employee entrance. And you know it's off-road. You've overridden it to ignore certain parameters. So it gets up and you guys get to the Ford AmeriCar.
Yeah, and the doors
And
pop open on
the doors pop open. Super cool just as you get there. Everybody slams into this thing. You guys get into position.
Ford, the car starts driving on its own while Ford puts on his racing gloves.
Oh yeah,
And-
dude, it starts going.
And then he flips the manual override and just peels off. What's my speed on this? It's a 5 speed because I got the upgrade. So
You start gunning it.
yeah.
As you're driving, you have time at this point to check these messages that are coming in. You got Knuckles is blasting you guys with messages like, "Where the fuck are you guys?"
Can we like send him our GPS coordinates or something? Like,
Yeah, you link up. You link up and you start saying, it's like, I don't know if you guys use Waze, but you're able to like share that and you can see where you are. And there's a little gauge on the side that shows how close you guys are to the destination and you can race. But you guys start ripping and you guys are both hauling ass. And there's a bunch of cop cars that are starting to swarm in towards this debacle. You look up, you see that vertibird up there starts to fly away, and it's still unloading, shooting tracer rounds out and lighting up drones, and you guys start to see other VTOLs coming towards this thing. It looks like you got a bunch of night errant aerial support coming towards it, and you see these guys flying overhead, and they're hitting spotlights on the ground, and these guys are swarming.
By the time I meet up with these guys, I would like to have ditched the costume.
This is a little bit hard because you're wearing it, but yeah, the head. I keep wanting to call it a helmet. The head comes off no problem, but the suit, you got the gloves off, but you're still in the suit. It's like a zipper down the back. It's not easy, but you've lost the gloves and the head off of this thing. You're still in the rest of the suit.
I'll bust out my knife and just rip it off then.
Yeah, you start cutting shreds of this thing off as you're going. But I think this is probably a good stopping point for tonight. We're going to pick up with Sweet Police Chase. Not next week. Next week, we got the Christmas special. The week after, we're coming back with Sweet Police Chase.
Wonderful. Cool. Well, that was rather exciting.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
The plan worked out really well, guys.
I was waiting for Mantis to start murdering those cops when they started murdering innocent people.
I was definitely contemplating it, but
Yeah.
Honestly,
it
same. But then
definitely upset and shook Mantis.
Well, now we just need to take down that security company, right?
Yeah, the whole entirety of Knights Errant.
Yep.
Yes.
We'll teach them.
Down.
just kill 500.
All right.
Lord.
Cool. Well, thanks for a great game, fellas and listeners. I hope you have enjoyed tonight. we will see you next week. As Adam said, we're going to be recording our Christmas special, so that'll be coming through at some point for everybody. So have a wonderful night, and we will see you next time, same place, nighty night.